listening.
Oh wait, now you're audio live.
Oh, we're audio live now?
Yeah, you're good. Go.
Alright, to all of our fans, Cicely uses light Twitter. She's a demon.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, so this is how Civil War starts. So, this is
I mean,
what
I don't know if this is how Civil War starts, because I'm pretty sure the entire rest of the group uses dark mode.
I'm pretty sure we all do.
Aaron,
you can't see. You can't
do
see
you know
what
the
kind of
reason
Twitter I use
it's
behind the
currently in
DM
light
screen.
mode? Because it stands out less when I'm at work.
I
And I didn't change it back since I got home.
I don't care.
What, you ashamed of showing your
No,
Bando at work, huh?
Isn't that what cookies are for?
No, guys. If I have something dark mode on my screen, my boss is more likely to look at it.
Okay, but like that's what your phone is for.
I technically can't take out my phone during work.
You technically shouldn't be on Twitter.
I technically shouldn't be directing traffic with headphones on, but that doesn't stop me.
And I technically should be asking what happened the last time on Blood.
Let me show!
Excellent transition.
I wanted to do it this time.
Masterful.
I'm sorry, the opportunity constantly presents itself, and I can't not. I'll try to avoid it next time.
No, it's become your shtick. It's yours. Mine is being the camera goblin. Hello? Hi, people. I'm camera goblin. I'm also an actor here, but I'm mainly camera goblin.
But what did the camera goblin see last time on Blood?
I swear to God.
Let him chill. And
I did not come home from a 10-hour shift not an hour ago for this.
Oh, don't worry, I can make it worse.
How?
Kai runs a Minecraft server under by using the Brady account.
God?
So,
stop telling God about what I'm up to.
I think we broke him.
So,
he's busy chilling.
Just gonna have some tea.
Okay.
What is that tea shit?
Dude, this Cats movie that's coming out.
This
you mean the movie based on the musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yeah.
It's Lion King Part 2.
No, it's not.
No,
it's Cats.
I'd say it's worse.
It is.
It's actually way worse.
I hope Incineroar shows up.
No, because Incineroar is actually a cool cat.
That's the point.
No, see, you see, they're the cats, and Incineroar is the giant cat who makes all the rules.
At this point,
Incineroar is way bigger than any of the cats and cats.
It's time.
No, I will say this live. Incineroar is the biggest cat who would possibly be in cats. He's way larger than any other cat.
Now, Raph, I have a question. Is he the giant cat who makes all of the rules?
No.
To see what kind of trouble they get themselves into.
One last
okay, guys.
We got on a train. We got on a train to go into Mercy Water. I'm gonna stop this cat right now. Before I get asked to stat them. Okay. No.
Aaron, I'm not gonna ask you that because I don't want to commit a hate crime.
All you idiots got on
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
What he's doing?
Can you stat the Velocipaster?
Please and thank you.
no, you know what?
So,
Let's continue.
Every single
Aaron,
one of you idiots boarded a train from Steel Bend to Mercy Water. At the station, after having a very uncomfortable talk with Ryan, all of you, you found a dead body, also drained of blood, with a note that very conspicuously said the doctor's out. After boarding said train, Victor, you had a very productive conversation with a very productive individual that is no longer following you, you hope. The rest of you discovered the joys of elven metabolism, Fradian engineering, and Fradian imperialism.
And the book.
Yes, and...
Chocolate fountains are the best thing.
Yes. So, with the back half of the train journey ahead of us, let's get this over with. So the train's fucking going.
Oh my god.
The train is... God cats came up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. we're
Actually, to
okay.
be fair, I wasn't the one who brought it up.
So, the train, you guys all sitting together again. Oh, focus. Okay.
Chocolate covered fruit.
Yeah, some of you, Cherry gets gotten back.
If we're all sitting together, does that mean I'm not sick anymore?
You still feel a little bit ill.
Is seltzer water a thing? Can I give him seltzer water?
I don't know. You want to get seltzer? Do you have seltzer water?
You give him some of that whiskey, Victor.
No,
I don't have it.
Oh, Marco has it. Right, sorry. I thought you had it.
No.
I don't want to drink more of it.
I'm not giving anyone my weapon mystery scotch. It's a weapon.
We should work on the name.
It's in my inventory as mystery scotch.
Aaron, I'm gonna start to attempt repairing Scarlet the scarf.
Roll
cuts here and there.
roll Weaver's tools for me.
Sick. What category would you like? Charisma?
I was like dexterity. How's your dexterity?
It's all right. I mean, I don't care. I'm just
Dexterity.
I knew you were gonna ask for dexterity, so you rolled it.
You can patch. You can reasonably patch the scarf back up. It does look like it is fully sewn back. Like it doesn't look like it's one continuous piece anymore. Like there's stitches left out. There's still a few like really small holes that still kind of poke out with the stitching, but skull is repaired.
All right, I'm gonna hold my hand up and point and like angle the scarf at it and say strangle to see if it still works fine.
Like a very angry snake, Scarlet coils around your hand and begins squeezing.
All right,
Tightly.
Unstrangle.
Scarlet stops squeezing.
Thank you. I gotta figure out this thing works.
Vine looking at you, coming back from, well, you guys all were together. She goes, okay, that is interesting. Where'd you find the scarf?
In a box.
Okay.
Ryan?
Oh my god, is that Nugget?
Yeah.
I don't think that we met before. Hi, I'm Nugget.
I gotta look at the stream so it shows his new name.
I was wondering, do you have a letter for us to give to Mr. Marcus? Specifically for me?
Oh my god, he's really doing this again.
I thought
No.
the agreement. I thought there was something that prevented him from doing this.
No, that was that was
the agreement
Dormer.
was for Kai's father, Dormer. No, not
It's
yet.
not my father.
Oh, shut up, boy.
Can I punt Nugget?
Go ahead, he brought it upon.
We're not like 6'4".
Oh, let me check.
So I didn't hear you say punch. I thought he said punt
I
Nugget.
did say
I thought
punt.
he
I-
said punt.
Nugget is 5'9".
Oh, so we're all
Nugget's taller than me.
so we're all taller than Nugget.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
Nugget's taller than me in real life.
Lieutenant Ryan, a letter?
No.
Okay. Sorry to bother you.
Yes. He's done this before, I take it?
Yes.
I hate it.
I do too.
It is the worst.
I have no opinion.
That's
You
not true.
should.
It helps me focus.
I really don't think it does.
Roll deception!
It helps me focus.
Whatever works, I guess. Right. So, in the short few hours we have left before we actually get to Mercy Water, is there anything you'd like to do? Sleep, perhaps, and leave me alone.
Where's Joy?
Sitting across from Vine, Joy goes, "Hi, I'm here."
Joy, come here. I want to talk to you.
Joy kind of scooches closer. "Yeah, hi."
Oh, no, I meant like on the trip. Like, you didn't need to move now, just
No, it's
in
fine.
general.
Hey, do you want to get some more croissants?
No,
Yes.
I think I'm actually gonna throw up with the amount of croissants that she's eating.
I can come back with, what are they? Muffins? Don't
No,
have those.
that's fine. Bring me one too.
I exist
Joy?
mainly on bread and pastries.
Joy,
Yes.
can you bring back something sweet? That liquor is still making me queasy.
I will see what I can do. Enjoy stands and goes back to the dining cart. The door closes behind her and Ryan goes, so you let her go alone, right? Okay.
I mean, if it's sweets, I think you can trust her.
She'll eat all of them.
She's already eaten all the croissants.
Yes. The first time she showed up to my office, she had a bag full of donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, but she actually came back with the bag?
No, they were her going away food.
And don't pastries go bad after a while?
Yes, they do.
Int.
They were all stale.
How mysterious.
Well, today is fun. In more pressing news and actual work related, what do we know about, who is it? Dr.
Feelgood.
Yes, that one. Anything you know that I don't?
Victor, you want to recount the medicine that she
Well-
practices?
Well, there's the fact that she's an underground doctor working in ties with Grayscale. She wasn't above going into a house call, injecting a dying patient with a very mysterious needle of red substance,
Mm-hmm.
similar to the dust. And next thing you know, man's walking after looking like he just was dying a second time.
Right. Okay, but what does she want?
Based on these notes I found in her
It-
clinic, just research, I guess. Further
She seems like the type that's very adamant about her work. Some people take great pride in what they do. She seems like one of them.
And just a random person then. No actual ties to anything that we should speak of.
Well, I said there was the tie to Grayscale, but
The notes did mention something
Now
called
dispose.
the Lion's Arch. I think it's this research place in Bradia. Not too sure.
Technically, that is a national academy. The National Academy.
Oh.
Congratulations, kind Cicely. You're chasing your alum class? I don't know, actually.
Said she left the academy early, so it's possible that she's just a dropout.
Another dropout. Good. It'll be on your level, Kai,
Good.
then. She'll be on your level.
I'm too sick to have a response.
Good boy. Well, always productive. And I assume you have explored the train to your heart's content.
Well enough.
We have about 2 hours. Make yourselves busy, I guess. I'm going to go read. And Vine stands up to go.
I'm with Joy, correct?
At this point, yeah, you follow Joy out and you see her in the dining cart with, like buffet style, like just walk around with a plate and put food on it. It's one plate that's just muffins, and in lieu of finding croissants, it's just danishes.
Joy, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you have a check signed by Lieutenant Ryan?
No.
Wait, doesn't she pay you?
Yes.
Does she pay you with croissants?
No. She pays in.
I'm inciting that.
All insight. She pays her.
Well, I need a letter. I need to check to see if my pay is the same. I recently began working directly under Lieutenant Ryan. So.
You're on a walk. I can't read.
Huh?
I can't read. What am I gonna do with the letter?
Oh, you don't. Wait, do you have a letter or not? That's what I'm asking.
No.
Oh, okay.
Cicely does all the reading.
There's a light bulb that goes on above me. Actually, I can just do that, right? I'm gonna turn a light bulb on above me.
Does he even know what a light bulb is?
No, knowledge history.
Wait.
Wait.
There has to be electric lighting, no?
Well, knowledge history. Oh, fucking what?
I can guarantee you, I know what an electric light bulb is.
A what?
A what?
Is that... I'm gonna make the lights above me flicker. I can just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
Not brazier. The chandelier above you kind of flickers on and off, and the gnome server goes, "Please don't do that, sir." Ooh, coffee. So go on.
I'm just gonna try to be as obnoxious to the server as possible. Like just neckbeardy. I'm gonna start sweating a little bit.
Yes, how can I help you?
Thank you for the service. I gotta enjoy the train trip.
It is my pleasure.
Do you have any chocolate croissants?
We do not. I'm afraid your elven friend ate all of them, or has taken all of them, but we do have a chocolate fountain.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna walk towards it.
You see a large fountain. It is roughly about 6 feet tall, and it is sitting on a table.
I'm dunking my hand into it and drinking from my hand. Not two, just the one.
The what like a tiefling male behind you goes, fucking weirdo.
No, I think it's more pure this way.
Can we cut back to the main to the rest of the party so that the stream doesn't have to be.
No, let him finish.
Absolutely.
I want to see how low we can get.
The gnome just continues to stare, just blankly at you.
If we had it, this is where you would play Kira's theme.
Sir, I want you to know, I do not care. I'm not paid enough to care about your strange habits. Just get your food and go.
I'm sorry. I'm new to your trading customs.
Okay. That still does not change the fact you eat like a savage. Still.
I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ari. I'm sticking the hand that's covered in chocolate at him.
I am not going to take that hand.
I'm gonna reach for his hand.
They are down at his sides.
I'm reaching for his hands. And if I don't grab a hand, I'm grabbing his sleeve.
You take his hand and just smear his entire left arm and just in uniform in just chocolate.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get that on you.
Quite. Are you finished?
I'll go back to my seat now. I don't mean to cause a ruckus.
Hey, well, enjoy the rest of your trip, sir.
Hold on. I'm gonna give this man 10 silver. I feel really bad.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna drop it on the floor at his feet, though. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go now.
This was almost enough for half an hour of work. Glorious. As you turn up, you don't see Joe anymore. Meanwhile, back at the train.
Wait, but one last word. I don't care. Joey is useless to me now.
Meanwhile, back at the train seat.
I have the sudden premonition that someone with an 81-hour work shift is suffering. I don't.
You mean everyone with an
What
81-hour
gives you that
work
impression?
You hear a gun cock in the distance.
Oh.
I feel like that's what would give you that impression.
So, what are you guys doing? Back in your seats.
Hey, Victor.
I go back to my room again so that I can continue waning off this alcoholic sickness.
You don't have a room. You just have seats.
Is it
I'm gonna go
possible
somewhere
that
quiet.
is it possible for me to have taken a book from the book area and
Yeah.
continue reading it?
Yeah, what kind
That's
of
one of
book?
the things I was going to ask earlier is
Oh, yeah.
did I learn anything last session from book?
Well, what kind of book would you have been looking for?
Well, I'm not sure what was there, frankly.
Give me a genre.
Let's go with fairy tale.
Okay. All right. Roll something. Oh. Pick up my dice.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Huh. I need to PM you something.
Yes.
I'll get on that in a little bit. I had to PM you something. Anyone else doing anything?
I think I'm just gonna go to a quiet place and then practice my lyre with my left hand, because even though Erickson has made me very suspicious, I'm gonna take his tips and become a better player.
Victor,
Yes.
you have tools for like machinery and such, right?
You mean Tinker's tools?
Yeah, those. Do you mind if
I have
see them?
that. I have blacksmithing tools. What is your plan with them?
I have an idea of some outfit I want to make, but
That requires Tinker's tools.
I am not going to actually use your tools. I don't know how. I was just merely wondering if you carried any scrap through your projects or such that I could look at.
Sadly, in regards to pure metals, I'm a little short. Especially considering that what I do have is going to eventually be used on...
Levi, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Yeah, as I reopen, lift over, the right part of my jacket, where the cerebrum is still sticking out of one of the pockets.
Yeah.
It's rusting.
Oh, dear.
How does it...
How much longer do we have right now?
Roll knowledge arcana.
I would also like to check.
No. As in, how much longer do we have on the train?
How much longer is about the cerebrum.
That's what I figured.
So, do I roll Arcana?
Yes, you roll Arcana. 6? Looks bad.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Hold on a minute.
Let me see if there's anything.
I want to flip through my dad's journal, see if there's anything about automaton cerebrum rust.
19? Maybe you got 3 days?
I say as much.
That's doable.
This thing is going to die in my pocket, isn't it?
How many... Can you start working on it right now?
He has the space.
I have neither the space nor the amount of materials.
Fair enough.
How much
I'm
would it
sure
cost
once we get to town, if we just,
Start with that.
So, Marco, you and Lady Cicely were both in the shop with me when we had commandeered our little friend here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to put things bluntly, he was a bit of a bulky boy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying it was the cleanest removal, but there's a large chance that we would have to replace a lot, even in regards to what we already have.
Which is something we could probably get spares of in a town, correct?
Yes.
That's your water.
Which is where we're headed.
Thank you.
Correct.
I'm just saying we need a lot
Oh, I'm sure.
when we do.
No worries.
Joy comes back with a plate full of pastries. 2 plates full of pastries.
Not
Ugh,
fighting anymore.
Danishes.
Wait,
Yeah.
what kind of pastries are in there?
Danishes and muffins.
Ugh, Danishes.
What kind of muffins?
Raisin.
This is of the utmost importance. Which
She looks
kind
at
of
the muffins, looks over at you and goes, that doesn't matter.
Spoken like a true lawful evil villain.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and assume that there are not any muffins left. After you've took them all. Am I right?
She ate them all in one frame.
She unhinges her jaw like a snake and just swallows one whole.
Marco, Sicily, Sakura, would you like to come?
Hold on, Marco is doing the slowest blink. It's going to take him an entire action.
So 6 seconds. I could wait that long. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. And by that I mean the food.
Cicely
Lead the
will
way.
probably have to watch over Joy because no one else is there.
Oh no, you two don't have to suffer. Let's go. As I grab each one with each arm and drag them with me.
And Marco just walks behind willingly.
She walks up and goes, I'm double jointed.
Oh, I did. That is lovely.
Marco
Joy,
moves in
as
double time.
As I'm already out the door with our compatriots in tow.
So now everyone sans Kai is in the dining car.
Yes.
And
oh right, I
Kai
forgot the
gets
boy.
to just watch Joy. Oh wait, no. Is Kai still with Ryan and Joy?
No,
Kai's
I
still
went
with
to
Joy.
a quiet part of
No, I've returned.
Oh, so wait, you're just sitting there watching Joy unhinge her jaw and stuff muffins in it.
No, hey Kai.
Joy wants to come find me because I did ask for some.
No, she is sitting there eating her muffin.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you asked her for it and then you left.
That's true.
And I'm
was
pretty
taking
sure
too
she also
long.
said
look
no
for
at
you.
some point.
She was taking too long.
So everyone except Ari and Kai are staying in the dining car now.
Seems that way.
Cicely's just gonna take a small plate of something.
While you guys are
What's left at this point?
make a perception check.
Is there any
Hey,
charcuterie?
Hey, can I supplement it for investigation? Because I assume
sure,
that the
yeah.
Can I
pastries are gone.
assist?
Yes.
Oh yeah. 26.
I only asked to assist because it's tradition that I assist with investigation. And that
See, me and Marco actually collectively share the brain cells.
There are no breakfast-style pastries left, so all croissants, donuts, muffins, anything along that ilk are gone.
Good. Next.
There is meat. There are pork, roasted pork, beef, things of that nature.
Is there any charcuterie?
Yes. There is. There is
Marco's
prosciutto.
gonna take some beef salami.
There's prosciutto.
Oh wait, this salami.
Just prosciutto.
I'll still take a little.
I'll take like half of a slice of prosciutto.
No.
Marco's like, eh.
There's wine and
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah,
There's wine and cheese. There's a chocolate fountain.
Wait,
Marco's going to take some cheese.
Are there fruits?
Yes, there are fruits.
Are there
Marco.
strawberries?
Yes.
Marco hisses at the fruit.
There are grapes, strawberries, bananas, and mangoes.
Marco would like to inspect
Only
the
one-
chocolate fountain.
Only one of those fruits were important. I'm taking as many strawberries as the plate will provide.
I'm grabbing a cup of coffee.
And I'm going to attempt to.
Quick question, actually. Is there any type of grain left after Joy went through it?
Yes, there's bread.
Are there bagel?
No.
You forget bagels of breakfast time.
Hey, you can have a
Bread and
bagel for
prosciutto
lunch.
for Cicely.
Oh no, I'm not saying you can't.
There's bread and this weird cross between matzah and saltines, where they look like really long, flat saltines.
Marco's never had one of those, so he's gonna take it.
Give me one too. I say as I'm systematically dipping each of the strawberries in chocolate.
Marco would like to investigate the chocolate fountain.
Roll investigation.
While I'm using it?
Yes. Like, I don't expect anything from this, but I'm doing this for the simple shock value of what happens if I get a 20.
Roll investigation.
I didn't get a 20.
No. It's a very pretty chocolate fountain.
It's a chocolate fountain.
You do know some of the inside, again, is like hard white chocolate?
I do not notice a menacing aura.
No, it's a chocolate fountain.
It is most certainly chocolate, I say, putting in the sixth one.
And a gnome
chocolate
with just his left arm that's just covered in chocolate with some handprints on it. Looks and goes, please enjoy the chocolate fountain. And also, I would take some advice. Do return to your seats sooner rather than later. We will probably be stopping soon.
Okay.
Aaron, what percentage of this plate of strawberries that I took are covered with chocolate?
I don't know. How many? I don't know.
How much time did you have?
Player.
Roll a D5.
As many as you want them to be.
I'm going back with my tea, and I'm gonna get some.
Okay, I finished. I would like to take some wine as well, and then retrieve.
Actually, legitimate question, DM: is there any lettuce?
There was one. There's half a head of lettuce left over.
Marco's gonna grab the half a head of lettuce.
You are a mysterious individual, Marco. Victor says
he's also gonna grab some.
With a tower of chocolate-covered strawberries and a bottle of wine.
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing Dracula with like from Symphony of the Night with a plate of chocolate-covered strawberries. What is a man? Marco's gonna grab some sausages and put them on his plate.
Can you also grab some glasses? My hands are.
I think Cherry grabbed some glasses on his first round.
I'm not drinking out of the glass that had the.
No, I think there's more than that, unless there wasn't. In which case, I'll grab some.
You guys load up on food and head back.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
And then I start making hot dogs with the stuff that I gathered.
By this time, the poison has worked out of your system. You feel better.
How's my music?
Give me a check. Liar. Yeah.
Liar.
Are you playing left-handed or right-handed? But dominant or non-dominant? Pretty much.
Non-dominant.
Non-dominant? Alright, so it's the 18 with disadvantage. It's still hard. You're getting used to it, but it's still not. It's serviceable. It sounds like the music of someone who's been practicing just regularly. There's still mistakes played into it, but it is by no means like dreadful. Just not very sound.
I'll take it. I'm content that I'm getting better.
So as everyone is eating and enjoying the train ride, Joy is still shoving pastries into her face.
If only I could sit away from that.
How absolutely barbaric! I say, as I just start working toward the fucking tower of chocolate-covered strawberries.
Strawberries.
Everyone making a strength saving throw.
A what saving throw?
A strength saving throw.
Oh, I thought you said a death saving throw. I was like, what the fuck?
23. I swear to God, if something happens to my strawberry.
Man, it's a good thing nothing on my plate can be jostled.
Oh no, I'm wearing white.
So, Ari and Marco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Also, you're in Paladin Aura, so you'll get a +5 to whatever.
Haha! Enjoy this 19, motherfucker.
Okay.
Enjoy this
20.
28. Enjoy the 28, peasants.
I mean, you were gonna pass. Like
In that case, just Ari. As you're sitting there, you feel the train just immediately stop, and you're thrown forward 10 feet, and you end up face down on the ground.
Can I use my reaction to try and catch him?
No.
Okay, I tried.
Nugget is 10 feet it's thrown into the aisle, adjacent to where you guys are sitting.
Now, Aaron, I have a question.
Along with him, hold on. Oh, shit. Along with him, about 5 other passengers just go.
Is Nugget's arm still covered in chocolate and very gross? Oh, that's just really unpleasant. I say putting another chocolate strawberry into my mouth.
Oh, I'm gonna. This is a mess.
Don't come near me.
I'm going to clean my arm off.
The same gnome from before with a clean uniform comes back now and goes, and that is gnomish engineering for you, precise.
Can I? I'm gonna put the stain on his arm again.
Quite.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I will have you know that the train is now onboarding into the outskirts of Mercy Water. If you wish to go to the city, you have about an hour's walk. There will be some carriages on the way if you so choose. But in the meantime, if you do not feel up to walking, please feel free to take in the sights and the various attractions of the outskirts of Mercy Water.
Cool. Do we see Ryan anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Cool. Why does my paladin aura apply to everything?
Both of you, just peeling up the sides of the chair, you can see mine already moving toward the exit. Just walking.
Yeah, Cicely's off, too.
Alright, guys, let's go sightseeing.
Marco grabs his luggage and a final hot dog for the road.
Please enjoy your time here, and we hope your train ride was a memorable and enjoyable one.
Thank you.
That's my name in the gnome.
Wait, what? His name is Thank You?
The gnome is gone.
Okay. That wasn't a question for the gnome.
Hey, man.
Interesting.
Do all of you get off the train now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all of you step out into cold winter air in front of a sign that says Mercy Water Tourist Bureau. And nothing else. Nothing else at all. You are effectively outside of a train in a blank grassy field with the actual walls and like marble towers of the city in the distance off to your north.
Neat.
It's immediately around the village.
Nothing, just grass. And
So this
sign.
is Mercy Water.
I think he said it was about an hour's walk.
Is Ryan still
So
walking
this
out,
is
or-
an hour
Ryan is
outside of
just
Mercy Water.
She has not stopped. She is just walking to the city.
Yeah, it's time to follow.
Is Joe with us?
I finished with the donuts.
And we're all thankful for it.
Do you want some from the roll?
I think.
I'll take some.
That was a rhetorical question. I'm not giving you my donuts.
Would you give
When
me
she
one for a
turns around the
please?
walk, I'm gonna snatch a donut.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
As you go to reach out and open her bag, it doesn't open.
You know what? She didn't notice, so I take that as a win.
Vine still in distance at this point, about 40 feet from just going.
Action dash. Hey, Ryan.
Yes?
Give me 10 minutes, I can get us a carriage.
No. Right, what?
I can get us a carriage if you can wait 10 minutes.
She stopped.
Alright, cool.
Nah, you should have just let her walk the whole way.
I'm gonna cast Find Speed because I don't want to walk past her on a carriage and then get yelled at later for it. Alright. Carriage time. I'm gonna cast Find Vehicle. Not Find Steed, that's the wrong spell.
That's the wrong spell.
That would have been bad.
You would have just gotten on a horse and been like.
No, Ryan would have taken the horse from me. Somehow. Right.
She runs alongside the horse and kicks you off of it.
After 10 minutes, you guys see a Feywild-based carriage appear. It's just a regular carriage, but covered in a lot of flowers. Alright, I'm driving. Hey, listen.
Feywild.
I birthed these.
Got it.
I didn't hear any of that.
Oh,
wait.
Okay, you don't forget it.
You know what? No, he births this. This is fine. Everyone, into Sakura spawn quickly.
I regret that entirely. Just get in the carriage.
Please never say spawn to me again.
Yes, please enter Sakura spawn.
Oh my
Make this
god,
quickly.
Ryan! If you say spawn one more time,
Enough talking, or I will unsummon this carriage so fast.
Marco's inside the carriage reluctantly.
I am exceedingly uncomfortable inside the carriage.
There's a lot of flowers.
Wait, how many can this carry? It says somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Third level or higher. Okay, six creatures at base. I'm assuming that includes me, so I'm in the front, which is weird because it doesn't say for land vehicles. I'm assuming since it like
Third level spell, so yeah.
So it's 6 people.
So in effect, you 6 fit, or 4 plus mine enjoy, or 5 plus mine.
Can I sit on top?
That counts in the 6.
It fits 6.
On the horses.
Oh, Ryan, would you like to talk? We can let them have the carriage.
No, I would not like to talk.
But I need to talk to you, Ryan.
I've already talked to you.
I need to talk to you again.
No.
So Ryan has to come in. The rest of you guys figure out.
Can I sit on one of the horses?
The boy
I don't mind not being in the
Ride
carriage.
the side.
It creeps me out
The
anyway.
boy has already volunteered to be strapped to the roof of the carriage.
I want him to be strapped to the roof.
Okay, then you can be strapped to the roof.
I'm gonna toss.
Do I have
rope
to be
up
strapped?
Kai,
I like
go
sit
wild
up
boy.
No, you'll be strapped. You asked for it.
I toss some rope up. Yeah, you guys do it.
Marco, you got left, I got right.
Okay.
Oh, so you make me dexterity checks.
Dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
It's pure dex.
Pure dex.
It is dexterity.
Oh. He is tied to that roof, yeah. He is tied to that roof.
Can I check Victor's side?
He is tied to that roof.
All right. I did my due diligence.
He is tied to the roof.
If Kai falls off the roof and dies, it's not my fault.
Please drive fast.
We're not gonna be going that fast.
Please drive fast.
No.
You heard him.
I want to get
drive.
off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
I don't. You heard him drive.
This is the least enthusiastic CI you've ever heard.
Make an animal handling check.
You do understand why I'm laughing at that, right?
You get double thing for it.
All right, cool. So
Proficiency,
add another to
Yeah, and you're proficient, so. Your Feywild carriage pulled by very colorful, flamboyant horses begins to across the fields towards Mercy Water. How long does this last? Okay, yeah. Wait. Yeah, alright. You're good. It should, yeah, it'll take you the whole way. You guys continue to drive across this field in the cold winter air now. Kai, it's cold. It's very cold. You're starting to get some frostbite at this point.
I shouldn't be if they're driving.
Doesn't change the fact that you're in a cold area.
In fact, the wind would make it colder.
Could I rub my frostbitten selves?
You are tied to the roof.
Only half of me is tied.
You are tied to the roof.
Can he still cast that sacred flame thing?
You are tied to the
Yeah, let me cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame generate warmth?
no, it does not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the
Interesting.
pretty lights will keep me occupied.
Kai, how's it going up there?
I'm looking at a light show.
I think you leveled up.
He is not. You all here. He is not frozen to death. He is fine. Damn
Wow.
it.
How optimistic?
I'm starting to understand why 3 people work for you.
Now, remember what I said. Do not actually care about Marcus. That will make this awkward. And wait, what was that supposed to mean?
Marco's already changed subject and is talking to somebody else about something else.
So, Marco, we have a very important job.
Yes, first thing we need to do is find metal.
Lots and lots of metal and
Metal.
On the way, as a show of good faith, I'll offer you a. What's the word? I'll offer you some assistance. Out of the goodness of my heart, I know where you might be able to find some extra income. Seeing as, again, you are not getting paid a lot of money from the city, of course.
Go for it.
There is a hunter's lodge in town. The name of it currently escapes me. I believe it is called the Severed Kraken.
Wait, what? Actually,
You know,
I'm
it's
driving,
the
I'm
Severed
not paying
Kraken.
attention to this.
It is a place where you bring. You can hear her.
Okay.
It is a place where you bring bits, pieces, things from beasts alike back, and you are rewarded for it.
Ah, like some kind of monster hunter of sorts.
Yes, but only this time for animals and animal-like things. Now, part of the reason you are here is I won't bore you with the politics of it, but we are having a visiting entourage of diplomats. So we need to look good. So
Do we know what diplomats?
I do.
Are you willing to share?
No.
Then
See,
why bring it up?
It does not feel good when people withhold information from you, does it?
But if you were withholding information, then you just wouldn't have brought it up.
Am I still on top of the carriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, things of that prove some martial worth are at even higher social status than normal. So, some animal skins will probably do you some good.
Are you asking us to hunt for animal skins?
No, I'm not asking you to do anything. That is the work of people that is beneath me. But if you want to do that for your source of income, then feel free to.
Just curious.
Especially given the fact that there is a blank check involved for one of the hunts.
Oh. Okay.
Would you like to tell us what hunt that is?
I will, in fact. You need to bring them a bird. Well,
A bird?
a
A
bird.
bird.
What bird?
Yes, a bird.
What's the
Are
catch
you
here?
being unspecific again, or do you just have to bring a bird?
No. You have to bring a very specific bird, a large bird.
Oh no.
Ah, I see.
What
Okay.
bird? Or are you gonna just let us find out at the Hunters Guild?
Well, since you trust me, it's called a rock.
Ah.
Oh, what am I rolling for that?
Animal nature.
Roll knowledge nature.
Oh, okay. We do have to roll for that then. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll roll for that.
I'd like to
technically
assume
but
that I
I'm
know what a rock is, but
Guys, my paladin nature aura is kicking in. It's a plus
Don't-
0.
Don't worry,
Huh?
I think I know out of all of us.
Marco, what you know about rocks? They're different in Mir. They can actually dive below sand and swim in sand.
hype.
Hey,
wait, no. Is that what dragoons in Mir ride?
No, they're much too large, ornery, and prone to eating things, people.
Imagine how cool that would be.
All of you, yeah, that's the only area specific thing you guys know about. Well, someone would know about rocks. What all of you know collectively is they are terrible creatures. Known to be able to pick up whole buildings in one of their talons and leave.
Do they want a live one specifically?
No,
Ryan?
this one has to be dead.
Just making sure.
Yes. Something special about this rock. It's not native to here.
Oh joy.
Oh boy.
So it's an invasive species.
Yes and no. See, a rock might have escaped from Lion's
zoo.
Arch. From Lion's Arch.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
And it might have been the recipient of some experiments.
Of course.
Ah.
After seeing what Fieldgift does, what do other researchers do at Lion's Arch?
It's all things that are in that strain, but usually they don't go rogue. But that's where it came from.
Usually they properly contain them.
Yeah. Well, this one got out, and it's been causing some problems.
Imagine.
There is a very part of why Mercy Water is the way it is right now, with its problems, is there are some rather disgruntled mercenaries, soldiers, warriors running around in the hills around. Usually, someone from the city would take care of that, but can't do that with large birds running around that can eat people whole, especially when they ride horses. Rocks eat horses. So,
Yes, I can see the issue here.
yes. So,
Joy.
a little bit of an issue there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Even armored horses, towns go right through it. But I'm sure you six would do just fine with it.
Oh,
you're
sure.
serious.
Absolutely.
And the motivation of a pay grade is probably good for you as well.
Well, we'll see over there when we get there if it's truly still blank.
What? Wait a second. Where's Joy?
Behind the cart?
Was she not tied to the top of the cart
No.
along with Sarkai?
No, she wasn't.
Are you certain about that?
Because she offered.
No, Kai offered.
No, both up there.
Yeah, I thought you said we managed to get everyone on the cart.
Like, both of them on top.
Yeah, I don't think the party would have left if Joy weren't at least somewhere.
Yeah, no. Joy didn't get tied to the top.
They both offered. That's
Yeah, they both
Out of
offered. We
character,
said
they
we
both
tied
offered.
both.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear both. All right,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying
that's what-
out of character, there's no way we wouldn't have gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
no.
staring at the pretty lights with Kai.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on down there, but
You're going to hunt a
I
bird.
blinded myself a little bit with my lights, so I turned them off. And Joy's not up here.
Kai, you hear from Damocles. You cannot win if you're blinded.
Yeah,
You cannot
that's why I
defeat
turned
the
them
night
off.
sky.
Yeah, she's not up here, guys, and I don't know where she went.
Check under the carriage.
Yes, that will sort itself out.
She'll find her way to civilization.
No one's yelling back, so I'm gonna assume it's taken care of.
And
Aaron, can we get a hard cut to where Joy is?
No.
Is Joy under the carriage?
and you
Because
know
she
what?
was just talking.
That is true.
Is Joy one of the horses? It's just a Joy wearing a horse suit.
Huh. Ryan goes, well, that's... Yeah, that'll sort itself out. I think. I hope.
Let's just listen for the explosions.
Listen, she's your...
Charge.
Yes, that.
Somehow I thought you were going to say, is your baby.
She's your baby, so...
To which I would say, no. No, she is not.
To which I would say now, she is.
You and what supervisor?
I am your supervisor.
I thought our supervisor was changed all the way in the city.
No. Because
I don't
I'm your
remember-
boss's boss.
I don't remember being a
Wait.
government worker.
What?
Just because you work for Marcus does not mean you don't work for me.
Oh, right. Technically, I do work for Marcus, don't I?
Yes.
Whoever this Marcus fellow is.
I don't know who that is. And
Ah,
The guy who we're going to be working under when we get to Mercy Wall.
I just want to make clothes.
Isn't this still technically a government job?
Oh,
Because I'm pretty sure neither me nor Marco are government workers.
but you are legally. I
We're
make sure of it.
We're more like
Only-
independent contractors.
Well, no, only for this Marcus thing once we're in Mercy Water until we leave.
Oh, until. Oh, and one more thing before we get there. Do
You
make
say
sure.
until like we're never going to leave.
do make sure to not ask about his cousin. Family, distant family, some sort of familial bloodline.
Why did you tell me that? Now I just want to ask.
I know you do.
I know how it feels. I
How
have a
dare you?
family.
You cut out there.
Oh, I know what that's like. I have a dysfunctional family too.
Oh no. They are the dysfunctional ones. The other ones are much better.
No, I'm good.
And with that, she kind of leans back, and Sakura,
Yeah.
from you driving, you can see the walls of Mercy Water, and Kai too, being tied to the roof, begin to rise up in front of you, and the white marble of the city peek over the top of it.
I think we're close.
I don't know. Do you see these have walls? That was a rhetorical question. I'm bumping the inside of the carriage to let people know that we're here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Ah,
You
I
looked at it
see the
more funny.
walls are in view. Which means
The
that we
famous
can see
Mercy
them-
Water walls.
Which means that we can see them from within what, 600 feet?
Yes.
Which is not 0
What?
feet.
Yes, it is not 0.
Yeah.
Which means we are not here yet.
I'm trying to move. All right, cool. Just don't cooperate then. Roll 20. I like it.
If you can't move things, try refreshing. It could be the server again.
I'll get to it when it needs to be gotten to.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys eventually get towards the gate of Mercy Water. We're to now actual, like, military. It's all red and yellow, all the definitive color of Pradia, with bands of black. They stop you, and Vine pokes her head out, looks to one of them, kind of leans over and starts whispering to one of their ears. If you want to roll your perception checks, you can now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the invitation.
Yeah.
Perception, right?
Yeah. PMs.
I tried.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone here gets PMs.
Oh boy.
You roll very high.
Quickly, someone start an in-character conversation.
Okay, I'll start an in-character conversation.
It's
Marco's going to take the werebear pelt that he got like 3 sessions ago, and like that, and slowly push it into Cherry's lap.
What? Why?
Come on.
What do you want me to do with this?
Could you make me something cool?
Is this just a raw hide?
This is no, it's been tanned.
Okay, just making sure.
Almost there yet.
You want?
Can you make that out of fur?
Try.
All right, cool. I'm here for it.
My
It's got a few
fingies are
holes
starting
in
to
places,
lock
but
up.
it shouldn't present that much of a problem.
I'm feeling like a chicken nugget.
The guards step back.
Hey,
and
DM, should I roll
the
knowledge
guards
history for
step
chicken
back,
nugget?
and the gates open.
I'll take that as a no.
Take that as do whatever you want.
Okay. I will.
Nugget's been pretty soft this entire time.
Is his hand still covered in chocolate?
He prestidigitated that off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he smart out more on himself.
Because boy, do I not want that near me.
I do not know what a chicken nugget is.
It's chicken, but it's a flat ball,
You know,
and I'm frozen.
I'm gonna see if I know what a chicken nugget is.
Even I, after all my years of existing in this, do not know what a chicken nugget is.
I don't know what a chicken nugget is.
It's not that high of a roll.
It's not that high of a roll.
I'm glad to know chicken nuggets exist in Brady.
Oh my gosh. Why is this?
I don't see how this is surprising. Can someone untie me?
No.
No.
I want you to think about what you've done.
Guards.
One more. Okay.
Guards.
Okay. And you are let into fucking mercy water. With Kai's tied to the top of the carriage.
I regret this.
Now, Aaron, I have a question. I have a specific observation I would like to see if it exists. Aaron?
What?
Has Joy spawned into the village like an NPC catching up?
Make a perception check.
That's what, yeah. Okay.
You don't see her.
Okay, just checking.
Cicely's gonna try and see if Joy's anywhere around.
Joy.
Ryan, where do you want to go?
I see that Kai and Cicely both share the same eyeball.
None of you see Joy.
Okay.
We're within the city walls now?
You are just inside of them.
Okay. Aaron.
To the yes.
How sharp is Pax's beak?
As sharp as a cardinal's beak is wont to be.
You'll wait until we part.
I see it is
and
meant to crush seeds and nothing else.
I put my arm out. I want Dario to sit on top. of Kai and just sort of shoo away past me if he tries to undo the rope.
Bird fight.
Daria, help me.
Hey, kid, come on. I got orders here.
He's my boss.
Okay, but let's just say.
I hope you realize I can hear anything that you say to him.
Oh my
You
God.
fucking baboon.
Kai, you're just doing the greater sacrifice here, man. Don't.
This is a mistake.
Think about how great you'll feel once you can put your hands near some fire.
But Kai, you're such a hero.
Damocles
Isn't this
goes,
what you wanted?
Damocles goes, you know I am capable of floating, right? I did that.
Yo, you really did. You want to get me out of here?
But imagine how heroic you would be.
I can be persuaded. Beg for it.
Damocles. Okay.
Beg for it.
Damocles, listen to me. I have to whisper because this is crow, like Raven thing, like right on.
You know
Okay.
he's on your chest.
And
That goes, hey, you know I'm right here. Damocles goes, I am aware of that.
and I need you to get me out. And if we get out, we can go start a
Beg
fight.
for
What is it? Fight someone?
it.
What?
Beg.
I'm begging. Damocles, get me out of here. I will fight something for you.
Perfect.
Actually, Damocles, hold on. Winners don't beg, okay? You should know better.
But you are not a winner. Not yet.
And yet I'm wielding you. And anyone who wields you is a winner.
Yes.
So get me out of here.
I will take the first part as begging. Know that you
Sure.
begged for this. And you watch as Damocles leaves your side and slices the ropes on its own accord.
Did I just see Damocles will remember that in the top right corner?
All of you did.
Wait, who put those words there? Are we allowed to see this?
How fast is the carriage moving?
This must be some mistake.
I mean, at this point, being just on the walls, the guards have stopped you on the inside, so it is not moving.
I'm gonna go duck behind an alleyway and then try to follow them secretly.
Kai just got off the carriage, guys.
Do we see Kai fall off? Because I imagine
I'm
that's
waiting
not-
for Kai to roll stealth so that way I can ask if I can roll a perception check.
Victor, Daria goes, hey, boss, he's getting out the carriage. And then Kai falls.
You just hear a loud thud.
He doesn't fall into the ground.
Dare we stop the carriage, or do we just leave the boy?
I think
I ask Ryan if we should stop the carriage.
Yes, stop.
Carriage has stopped.
I'm gonna try to hide under the carriage.
I'm gonna hide off the carriage, look down at the Kai laying on the floor defeated. I'm gonna turn back to Marco. I knew you should have tightened the rope better.
As soon as I fall,
Hold
I would
on.
like to hide under the carriage.
So before Victor said that, Marco was giving Ryan this look of, oh, you mood killer. And then Victor says that, and he's like, excuse me?
I give Marco a shit-eating grin.
Ryan gets out of the carriage. He goes, oh, well, I will take my leave here. If you please do not roll underneath the carriage. It is very sweet as well.
I reluctantly get out.
I am staying nowhere. I am off to the front to put down rebellions. You know, be a productive Pradian.
Wait, you're putting down rebellions?
Yes.
You don't remember the part where she said she was going to take down Nisho Rebellions?
Damocles,
Wait, were you there?
you want to go take down some
Not
rebellions?
hearing anything.
Right.
I say this with an earshot of Cherry.
No, Cherry knows. He just doesn't want to comment because I don't know.
Damocles.
Can I roll perception?
I would like to.
Ryan,
Mm,
you need a Pradian soldier.
no, I do, and you're not a soldier.
You need
You're an
someone
independent
with Pradian pride.
Kai, get rid of the mud on your clothes and get in the carriage.
Ryan, just take me with you. I want to fight.
No, you're not.
Why
good
not?
Enough. You're not good enough.
You want to know
You
why,
haven't even
Kai?
seen me fight, Ryan.
I don't need to. I know. And she begins to walk.
Does that hit her?
Wow. Wow. You're really out here trying to die.
I am not cure on wounds of this man. If he gets his ass whooped and then finds himself making death saves later today, I'm not gonna regret it.
Aaron, this is a good time to bring up that in my mind, Damocles has the same voice as Leviathan from Skullgirl.
Oh god.
Wait a second, hold on. Alright, never mind. Her hand goes up and it impacts side of shield.
Damocles, you're gonna have to work on that.
Not good enough. Damocles goes, that is your fault. I am a tool. I cannot fix the mistakes of the lesser.
Well, maybe you should just be a stronger tool, but we'll work on that.
Maybe you should actually learn how to fight.
Do we hear Damocles? Oh wait.
Yes.
Who said the actually learn how to fight? Was that Ryan or Damocles?
Ryan.
Okay, because it made sense either or.
I actually forget, so I'm asking out of characters, do we hear Damocles ever?
Yes, you do hear Damocles.
Oh.
When it chooses to be heard.
Did he choose to be heard when he said that?
Yes.
Marco, for the first time, goes, "Oh my god, a talking sword."
I'm just gonna put Damocles away.
Now, Vine goes, I have some more traveling arrangements to make. So, she narrows her eyes. Sakura, you're in charge. What? See that nothing happens.
Things will happen.
See that nothing negative happens.
Yeah. Kai, get in the carriage.
Fine.
Thank you.
Oh, and Cicely, remember, Silver Serpent. That's where your badge is.
Yep. Joy.
Marco, can you come up front with me for a second?
Sure. Marco's gonna mutter something.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll perception to try to hear that.
I will willingly tell anybody who wants to hear it, except for Lieutenant Ryan.
Okay.
She hears nothing.
Good. Which is, one of these days you're just gonna turn around and we're not gonna be there.
Alright. Mark, are you in the front of the carriage?
Yeah, sure.
I toss you Scarlet.
What is this for?
Because I got this as I hold up the rapier, and it seems to function a lot better for me, and you seem more creative. So far, I've only ever used that thing to strangle. I did add some stitching to, repair it, and also add some stylistic choices. It's got, like, a bright tint of yellow in it to match your jacket.
So Marco actually looks really scared, and he's like, isn't this thing gonna strangle me? I thought it attuned to you.
I did not attune to it, actually. I just had it, and it listened to me. Here, I hold up my arm. Just tell it to strangle, and it'll do it.
Marco shakily holds up his arm and goes, strangle?
It lashes out and begins to wrap around tightly, crushing. Like, it's getting bad.
What would I have to roll in order to attempt to break out of it?
Say unstrangle.
Strength. To the small.
Right. So I'm gonna do raw strength and also say
As soon as the words unstrangle leave your mouth, even with you pulling away, the fabric just goes limp, and you move it like a regular scarf.
I hold the scarf and I go, are we cool?
The scarf just kind of dangles there.
All right.
Marco. Anyways, I don't think that it'd be fair for me to have, as I hold up the Pearl of Power and the rapier, and then I point to Scarlet, yeah.
Oh no, go right at, look, I'm very thankful for the gift, and I will accept it, but don't feel as if,
I just want to make sure everyone has options, and to be honest, I had a dream where you were grapple hooking with that across rooftops and sniping.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Actually,
I wouldn't know how to do that, and because of my
well, if you want, I could just teach you.
No, I shake my chainmail. I don't think I'm light enough to pull off any of that.
Okay.
I think at most I can use it as a defensive option, but I'm fine.
Well, thanks anyway.
Yeah. As long as you're safe, buddy, that's all I care about.
Oh, I'll be fine. You don't have to worry about little old me. I've been through way too many things.
Maybe you and Victor can tell me one of those stories of yours, when we're at an inn. Oh yeah, where are we going, by the way? To this Marcus guy?
Yes.
All right.
Yes? Yes. I could tell you a story on the way there.
Well, first off, do you know where we can find him in this town?
No. Cicely!
What?
No.
I'll include it. I'll include it in the nat 20 check. How's that? That was timely.
Okay.
What was the nat 20 check for?
Yes.
God rolled it, not Karen. Oh hey, we're magically outside Marcus's place, huh? that happened.
It's because of my story. I was just not allowed to tell it.
Can you still tell it?
Yeah, sure. I remember it like it was yesterday. Hard cut to end of story. Where are we now?
You stand outside a gray and marble city hall building. It's a rounded roof adorned by statues of gargoyles and eagles in rampant on top of the dome.
Okay.
Anywhere I can leave the carriage, like a miniature stables or
no
bundle of hay on the street?
No, it was designed, but it's just a building in the middle of the city. It does not seem to be prepared as a plate. It does not seem to be necessarily designed with, hey, people need to come here in mind. This seems to be more designed as an art piece. Like, architecturally, it is beautiful. The marble is immaculate. It looks as new as the day it was laid. Here, the statues don't have any sort of weathering. You can make off even in the distance looking up at the roughly 100, 120 feet to the top of the dome. You can make out all the fine details in the statues. But as far as, hey, people need to come here, it's a mess.
All right.
It is not, yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished. Go on.
It is not, people are walking here for a while. Like, you can see down, there's no horses, no cat. It's just people walking. You gotta walk here.
Got it. Everyone out of the carriage.
Out of the carriage we go.
Out of the carriage.
I'm going to pet both of the horses that were kind enough to lead us, and I'm going to clap my hands, and they turn into a bunch of petals and blossoms, and they fly away into the wind.
Does Kai slither out from underneath the carriage?
No, I don't.
I had to ask.
Hey, Kai, Cicely.
Yeah?
Yeah?
So far we've been in where Praedia conquered, but is this officially, like, actual Praedian territory that we're in? I'm not too familiar with the layout of the land.
Aaron, history check?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, just a yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Yes.
Huh. I feel kind of like I'm sticking out a little bit. Anyways, let's head inside.
Okay.
Yep, let's go.
The sooner we can deal with this guy, the sooner we can find a place to sleep for the night.
As we step inside, the golden tile floors kind of just stretch on one another about 30 to 40 feet in areas where it kind of gets a little bit wider. And on both sides of the hallways where you enter, there's doors to offices. There's a wider variety of bases here than you guys had previously experienced towards the southern side of Tradia, what used to be Nisha. Even some of the more exotic ones, you do actually a hobgoblin, kind of along with two other soldiers making their way down to the opposite end of the building. The walls are lined with, again, very intricately carved viziers that kind of resemble like two tridents that kind of come out of the wall and kind of meet at a point. And every about 5 feet is a different office. And as you're walking further in, the titles on the doors are getting longer. Like the actual importance of the person in the office goes up the further in you get to the building. You guys walk for about 2 or 3 minutes before you notice a door that says Lord Protector of Mercy Water, Marcus Fallon.
Knock on the door.
From inside, you hear a voice that goes, come in?
In we go.
You push open the door and you see sitting behind a oak desk with two bookcases that kind of fill out the room in front of 3 chairs on the other side of the desk. A short man, even sitting, you can estimate him about 5'6", kind of balding hair, like clearly the comb over trying to hide the bald spot that keeps just growing. A little bit on the heavier side. Very well kept suit, bags, and just general tiredness in the face. He kind of looks to you, and sees you enter, and goes, how can I help you?
With the group from Hema?
Lieutenant Ryan sent us.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the well,
All right, we had a name.
nice. Oh, well, technically you are city contractors, so technically not.
Technically not Kings Road, or technically not what?
Technically not Kings Road.
I mean, just not mutually exclusive, is it?
For the purposes of what we're doing here, yes, they are. Would you like a chair? I only have 3.
Is the chair mutually exclusive?
To what? I don't follow.
It's okay. You seem like a nice guy.
I try to be. Anyway, I am Marcus Fallon. I take care of the prosperity and defense of the city. I make sure things work as they should. What are your names?
Cicely Valias?
Guys. What did you say, Cicely?
He asked for our names, guys.
Yeah, I know. I actually didn't hear.
I'm just posted on the wall with
literally
this
just introduced
upset
myself.
look on my face.
I'm Sakura.
Oh, that name is not from here.
You can call me Cherry if the tongue is bothersome.
Is that a Russian name?
In that vein, I feel like
The pouting child is Kai. I'm Victor.
I'm Marco.
And the silent one in the corner who smells like chocolate is Nugget.
I was going to ask that, but I thought it would be out of place.
If he smells like chocolate, or because he's silent?
Yes, I thought that was part of the package. Ryan did say you are eccentric.
We'll get the job done.
Unfortunately so.
Maybe we should add that to our eccentricity. One of us needs to smell like chocolate from now on. Marco just writes that down somewhere.
You watch as Marcus goes to Mrs. Desk and pulls out a book and begins writing that as well. And then he looks up.
He wrote down that we need to smell like chocolate?
You can't tell what he wrote. I mean,
okay,
you didn't
just
roll.
making sure.
You didn't roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
should I? What would I?
Up to you. And then he looks up and goes, so, to this end, in serving our good city, you are working at, sit down.
Are there no seats for all of us?
No,
No,
I have 3 chairs.
I'll stand, thankfully.
I'm fine standing.
I will also stand.
At least 3 of you sit, please.
Fine, I'll sit.
Also, close the door, if you don't mind. Make sure it's closed all the way, I mean.
Kai, can you get it? Since you're, by there, by the wall.
I kick the door closed.
I literally just said I would shut it, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't hear you.
You are working, for free.
What?
No, we're not.
We're working at what?
I'm sorry, did you have a slight cough there? I didn't quite catch that.
Or sneeze, or, have a panic attack.
You're working for free.
We're not.
That's not what we were told. Were you told different?
I'm inciting this man. Is he lying to us?
Roll insight.
I would also like to roll insight.
I don't think I need to roll insight.
Listen,
Might as well.
I-
Might as well.
Did Ryan take all
Might
of this
as well.
Did Ryan take everything from the town coffers before we could get paid?
So all of you.
So, is it
That
just
roll.
big doubts coming in from the left and the right? Getting progressively larger.
Yeah.
I have nothing on this man, but I'm looking at him sternly.
Yeah. You can tell that he's not trying to necessarily cheat you, but he is trying to start with like, hey, this is the starting offer of nothing.
That is a horrible
So he's
starting
doing
offer.
his due diligence to make sure we don't just go, yeah, sure, why not?
Aaron, do
Yes.
I get that with an insight of 13?
Yes, you do.
So I can persuade.
Yeah, I'm sorry you get overpowered by...
That really isn't going to work.
You
Do
can
you
try.
think you could pull a fast one on us?
We could all make more money not helping you.
Let's not do that. Listen. I am prepared to offer a slight monetary reward for the completion of jobs that benefit the defense of the city.
Please specify.
Let's hear some numbers.
Can we get a base commission rate? Front to help pay for the job, and the other half plus an additional sum based on the difficulty of the job.
I'd also like a severance pay for when we give you our 2 days notice.
No. Listen. Mercy Water does not have that kind of money to give out.
Then,
That's crazy.
I
Well,
understand.
that sounds like you're just going to get into a fight with Union.
I understand. I start walking toward the door and I'm about to open
I
it.
am prepared to offer 600.
I'm gonna hold my hand up.
Gold per job?
Yes.
Each.
No matter how simple the job.
600 per
Per job.
job. That is signed off by me. As long as it benefits the defense of Mercy Water.
600 plus $100 supply fee.
What's a buck?
That's some kind of animal, I imagine.
Important question. Maybe if you cannot, I mean, if 600 really is the limit that you can give us, there are other services you could provide us. I mean, amount with your title. Some services in the city that could prove beneficial. Is there anything
about that? I am not exactly liked.
Go on.
So people here that work
You're really showing us
Will you pay us if we get you to be liked?
I would pay anything to. Okay.
Eric, can I roll a charisma check? Can I roll an insight check to see if the reason why he's not liked is one because of his charisma or because he's done something wrong,
or because he's cheap?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, let me see why people don't like him.
I'm gonna make an actual insight check because I asked a question and I want to know the answer.
Marcus goes, I am not the first choice for this job. I am technically a traded bit.
Then what happened to the first choice? I'm assuming he took your prior position?
No. Well, he there was a choice before me, but in order to fill out parts of the government, we sent him to another office in another city, and we got people back to fill us out. We needed other positions staffed. So when that happened, the job fell to me as an means of circumstance. Off your insight checks, he's just not very good at his job. He kind of knows it.
Well, we need to make it seem as though you might not have been every first pick for the job, but you are a necessary for the job.
Yes, that would be great. Yes.
We will devise a plan to follow.
Actually, I have something. If you really want to help with that, we go forward with some preparations for a visit. Technically by my
diplomats.
Yes. Main among them being my cousin. The Moon family. Typically, they are related by blood, but it's a long, old thing.
It's fine. Lieutenant Ryan mentioned. Don't worry about it. We know that diplomats are coming here.
Good.
You mentioned the Rock. Does that have anything to do with it? We have to kill one.
That would be. If you bring that back, that would make for a great, and of course, present it on behalf of the city. That would go a long way of starting us off on the right foot with them.
You could even prepare it as a showpiece for the visit.
That would be even better.
Cool. Marco, how difficult is a rock, would you say? Is it 600 gold difficult?
It's blank check difficult.
It is, yes. Unfortunately, that blank check is not offered by the city, that's offered by the Severed Kraken itself. So.
Good, they'll need it.
Yes, they would. Yes.
So,
I can hear him sweating.
I can hear him be relieved in the fact that he doesn't have to write out this check.
you see the wave of relief wash over him. They also have other things that you can bring back, other creatures. If you, again, all of that would be great for the city itself.
A few
yes.
more questions, of course. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
Rock job, selling other beasts. Is there any other job that you would specify for the 600 gold salary that you mentioned?
Chief among them, the band of brothers are some disgruntled mercenaries from our last excursion, and some soldiers who have complaints about the rates of pay for the
Complaints.
yes, complaints.
Are they complaints based on
not
your
on me.
pay?
No. On Prady as a whole. On they feel that their service was not rightfully rewarded. So they have taken to.
I wonder why that is.
And Prady is such a great country.
Yes, quite. Listen. Yes, we are good at what we do.
Is he sweating? Like,
yes,
is he saying that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's lay off the pressure.
Has he stopped sweating since we walked through the door?
No. There was just a thick sheen of sweat.
How moist has he become via the sweat?
On
a scale from 1 to exceedingly uncomfortable.
Do you know how like here's a reach. Do you know how like old school like Vic Rude or like wrestlers would get oiled up?
He's David Otunga shining.
Very shiny. He is.
He's Hakan.
Yes, he's shiny.
I lean over to Marco. Do you have a rag? We might want to offer him a rag.
Not to offer this man.
He might need it.
Look, I want him to stop being sweaty, but not at the expense of not getting something back.
The band of brothers has taken to raiding some of our well-off extremity buildings. So they have some of our gold, some trade goods, things of that nature. And they are currently situated in the hills to Mercywater. Normally, there would be a special part of the military for this. They are, I forget their title, but I have been told at least more important than I. They are some armored horse unit. And they would take care of it, but the presence of a large bird has kept them in the city. So, that is out. Kai and Cicely make history checks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm the student.
I'll PM some stuff. Right, keep going.
Excuse me, Marcus. One more question. Do I ever mention to you any other kind of work we'd be doing concerning a Dr. Feelgood?
She did mention that. Yes, that is another problem that could possibly arise for the city.
We'll look into it, and if we...
Yes. And of course, the badge thing, yes. Silver Serpent.
I'd like to imagine he's nervously banging the desk every time.
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, is someone playing with a ball?
Yes. Again, I wish you luck with that. And again, I have been reassured by both Ryan and my coworkers that what they do is more important than what I do. So I can't offer you much help.
Well, you've already offered us information.
Oh, wow. That's good. I hope you can put that to good use.
All right. Well, I hope we can help people like you.
Well,
maybe it'll stress you out a little less.
That would be nice. What were you saying, Sakura?
Is there any guard or official that we can talk to help us getting accustomed to this town?
I could point you. Let's see who. You kind of go through the desk and pulls out a book, like a notebook at this point, and starts looking through it. Who is Watch Sergeant Bryn. She is familiar with the city and is on good terms. You can find her at the outpost just west of here. If she's not there, then you might try the Silver Serpent itself too. She is known to frequent there. Yes. Yes, if you don't see her there, check the Silver Serpent as well. She frequents there. So.
Okay. Well, thank you, Marcus. I don't think we'll be coming back to you unless we have updates about the work.
Good news, I hope.
Alright, anyways, I think we'll be heading out now unless anyone else has any other questions.
None here.
I'm gonna take the group silence as a we're fine. Alright, guys, let's head out.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Let's head out, discuss our plans outside the building. I want to be the last one to leave.
Then I will be the first one to leave.
And I shall be the second.
Guys, marching order. As I close the door, I thaumaturgy a thunder sound. It's gonna be our little calling card. Alright,
What?
guys.
What?
Shut up.
Did you just...
I want it to be cool. Also, it leaves more of a lasting first impression impact. So that way, he'll be like, oh man, these guys are super cool, and maybe I should raise from 600 gold to 700 gold.
Dude, it just makes me think of Count the Count.
What is that?
Like, no, out of character, it makes me think of Count the Count.
Repeat, what is that?
Count. What? Okay.
Don't you know your special talent is knowing obscure stuff that you eventually
It's Sesame Street.
Into?
Hello?
What?
That's Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Unfortunately, I was raised on a different.
We'll talk about this when we're done.
Alright,
Yeah.
guys, what's the plan? First off, we should probably procure where we're gonna sleep, figure out what job we're gonna work on first, because as much as I'd like to get into Dr. Feelgood, we're kind of on a time window here for the Rock, too, before the diplomats show up.
Well, the first thing I would like to do is something that involves getting a bunch of metal.
Yeah, we are on a timer in that.
And then we can deal with the Rock, because that's probably the biggest and most prescient threat.
Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
How's
Levi?
I mean, what are you checking?
Let's look at the cerebrum again. Did you say that was rusting?
Still rusting. Still rusted. It hasn't gotten any better or worse.
Okay, it hasn't gotten worse. That's all that matters.
No.
Alright, let's head to the Silver Serpent, see if Sergeant Bryn's there. Maybe we can get some tips on a smith where you can buy some metal from.
Sounds like a good idea.
Cool, I am not summoning another carriage, by the way, so we're walking.
And we're walking.
How long does it take for us to ask directions to the Silver Serpent?
Make an investigation check.
What if we hop back inside and just ask where the Silver Serpent?
Is there a front desk person?
Not that you saw.
No, I mean for Marcus's thing. Like, why don't we just pop our head back in and be like, Silver Serpent, where is it?
Pop your head back in.
I guess I will. Hey, Marcus.
Yes?
We kind of need directions to the Silver Serpent.
It is a north part of town, large white pit of some sort. There's something that curls around the top of the roof of the building. It is hard to miss.
Got it. Fancy tall building with ornaments
Yes.
and stuff. Alright, thank you, Marcus. Where was the other place you said we could find Sergeant Burnett again?
West, out the guard outpost is just west of here.
Okay, got it. Guard outpost.
Could I ask you something very quickly? I forgot. Could you do me a favor?
What is?
Just Sakura's here.
Yeah, Sakura fucking bolted up.
Yeah.
Back up to hurry up.
He goes into his desk again and pulls out a notebook and rips the page off. The pay rate is 600 gold per job that you complete, could you just do me the end thing and just sign?
I'm gonna read this over really quick.
Make an investigation check.
Is there anyone around that can help, or are we all outside?
Everyone's
sure.
Sakura's outside.
I sold the rights to King's Row.
It seems legitimate.
I don't understand Palladian legal practices.
It seems legitimate.
Can I insight
If
him?
Marcus screws us, contract be damned.
You can incite him, yeah.
I'm inciting this man.
Okay.
I'm a little bit better at that.
Yeah. He's not telling you something. You can't tell what, though.
I probably shouldn't sign this since Cicely's actually our main contact with Ryan, who I think is above you, and, you know, if something bad were to happen, I mean, that would be awful for you. I mean, we'll be fine.
Yes. It is merely a discussion of what we talked about.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna get a person who I can trust. I know that you're just looking out for the best for us, right? Because if anything bad were to happen, you wouldn't, you know, want to upset the people that solve their problems, right?
Of course.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go downstairs and get the rest of the group to overlook this because this was kind of important and I shouldn't be making the decision for everyone.
Take your time.
I'm gonna put the paper back down on the desk, walk back down, and tell them what happened. And then also
is he just like, shit?
Hey, guys, what if we just don't go back up? We should probably see it, though.
Do you want to do that?
No, actually, I feel like I was close enough to, like, I feel like with Victor and you, Marco, there, and maybe Kai, we could probably intimidate him based on this to give us a bigger pay, so I'm down to go back up.
Wait,
you think I can intimidate?
Implying I have...
Let's just go up there. Cicely's putting on the game face, essentially. The annoyed face.
Wait, we're intimidating someone?
I feel like I'm a kid at the store, and the store made me upset, so I went to go get my soccer mom, Cicely, to yell at the manager.
Hey, Damocles.
Yes.
You wanna go bully a mayor?
Yes.
No! Soccer breaks all laughing. Alright, come on, let's go. Cicely leads the way.
Cicely leads the way with, like, the intimidating annoyed face.
Just Sakura opening the door like Tom and pointing.
As soon as Sakura opens the door, I'm gonna let Cicely walk in first. And then, wait, is it just the three of us?
No.
I think it's everyone.
Wait, no. We shouldn't do everyone.
I think it's everyone.
Shouldn't.
I think it's everyone, so I'm going to say everyone is
Yes, everyone is here.
We really shouldn't have done that, but okay.
Here comes everyone.
Yeah, so, like I said, guys, he had some important document that mattered for the group, and I think we should all take a look at it. I don't want to sign for everyone.
At the end of that sentence, I'm going to quietly close the door. You know how you're like, it's late at night, and you, like, press the door?
I'm gonna thaumaturgy, you know that part in the horror movie where it's just the two lightning bolts crackling? In the distance, yes, it's just that.
When Kai closes the door, is he making unflinching eye contact just to sell it?
Oh, yes. I want Damocles floating above my head.
Marco is just like making like that most vacant blank face. Like he clearly isn't trying to be intimidating, but his presence amongst all these intimidating forces just makes him more intimidating.
Yes. Yes.
Do I get, like, out of character, if Ryan could see this, would she be proud?
I don't know.
Fuck, alright.
She'd probably be unimpressed.
Yes, how can I help all of you?
We heard there was something to sign.
Yes, simple matter. Bit of, you guys, just agreeing in principle.
I'm gonna snatch Damocles out of the air and hold the point of the weapon to his neck. Choose your next words carefully.
Whoa, Kai.
No, hey.
An intimidation check.
Yes, of course.
Man, I love when the 18 has to hold back Miss D.
technically, threatening a city official is a crime, and
I'm sorry.
any harm that comes to me, any harm that comes to me, I will not hesitate to get into the crime.
I would like to lower Damocles with my hand. Now, does the man have a piece of paper in his hand?
Yes.
I would like to snatch the paper and to read it.
Damocles, you hear, Victor. I do not wish to be to lower myself.
Then why don't you? I say as I snatch the paper out of the mayor's hand to look at it.
Damocles lowers.
Marco appears over your shoulder with reading glasses.
Make an investigation check.
Does Marco get the advantage?
With help?
With help, yes.
Yeah.
13.
You needed it.
Not really, because the 13 was first.
Okay. Wait. Price roll. It seems okay.
Cicely, take a look at
it. Someone want to help me?
I guess
Marco still has his reading glasses on.
And I'm still holding it. So you know it. If that counts.
Victor, I'll help you because I actually took a look at it already. So I think that.
Yeah. Roll with 3d12.
Yeah, I'm fine, Mom.
9. Rip.
9. It seems okay.
Wait, no, it's 10.
10, yeah, it seems okay.
That was 10.
All right, so just as a precaution, Marco's going to say, can we just write a clause in here that says if we don't like anything that clause, we fuck off and leave? Standard business practice, you know.
If you leave, I will have to get Lieutenant Vaughn involved.
Hey, Damocles, can you read?
Marco's face does not change.
Cicely's face has not changed, and she's actually going to
it is taking me
insight this man.
I mean, it is taking everything within my power to not just rip this paper in half.
I mean,
can Damocles read?
Man, I love the entire party going no contracts.
Look, I don't. More trouble here, Marcus. See, we've worked with Ryan, and once we leave, we'll just do work for her elsewhere in her name. But you're the one who scared us off.
Technically, we all go down together, so yes.
You know
what? If we put you in front of us.
Honestly, I already don't like the city, considering.
And if there's one thing we're good at doing, it's putting people in front of us.
Flashbacks.
I need to ask.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yes.
Are the Equus Pantanics in town?
Yes, they are.
Of course they are.
They're yes, they are.
All right.
I already don't like this town.
Listen,
agreed.
We go down together. So
why do you need us to work?
No, because I can get out of this by saying I don't want to deal with the Equus Pantanics.
Wait, I have a much more important question. Why are we signing a contract if we work for Ryan? Why?
I'm not even
want this signed.
Yeah, you know what?
Could you please just sign the contract?
You know what? You know what? Here's what I have to say about your contract. I'm gonna light a very, very tiny firebolt and just let the thing turn to ash.
Wait, all right.
Can I roll insight to figure out why he's getting antsy about this contract and we're not signing it?
You could, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
22. There's something in the contract.
You're hiding something from us, aren't you?
Aaron, did you not hear me about the contract?
I did. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Yes. Look, listen to me. The city does not have a lot of pecuniary funds to give out. So the contract was for your pay primarily. and just that you agreed to the 600 gold rate.
Somehow I'm not inclined to believe you.
What are you saying? Sicily.
You know what?
Yeah.
Is he hiding something about the 600 gold rate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly just look.
So what are you really meaning by 600 gold rate?
Well,
You know what?
it was asked earlier, and I didn't say anything about it, but it is not per individual. It is cumulative.
My point about the firebolt still stands.
So is that the truth? 600 per group for the whole group?
No, it is it would be 100 per member.
Has the contract burned yet?
Yeah.
It has? Okay.
Yeah, I hold the ashes in my hand, I put them out, I blow them in his face, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, you know what? He's got a fair point.
It was...
I have much more important things to do.
Look, you have to help me, okay?
I'm sorry, I don't believe I have to help you do anything.
If you don't help me, then we're both in trouble with Vine, and she already doesn't like you.
I'm sorry. I do believe you missed an important point. I'm not a government worker.
What can I do to help you? What can I do to get you to help me?
I told you my rate, 600 plus supply costs.
We don't have that.
Well, you better get it.
Can I just start walking around his room looking for valuables?
Kai, we're not robbers.
You ever ask for government workers and receive thugs?
I mean, Ryan basically picked us off the street, right? So.
What do I need to roll for this?
Make a perception check.
I want to point out, some of us here already been from Pradia.
21. There is nothing valuable in this room.
Guys, I think you might be telling the truth about this.
That's not the issue.
Nothing in here.
It doesn't change the fact that my priorities are still not here.
Look, okay. We don't have the money now. But.
I don't accept IOUs. I'm opening the door.
No, listen. This is not an IOU. This is a, I know I can get the money. But you will still have to wait for that. All right? The visitors, it's complicated, but technically they owe us some money, so some of that can go missing, and it can go to you. I'll roll. Oh, yeah.
What, deception?
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Okay, I had to ask because you're like, I'm rolling, and I'm like, what do you have to roll?
They owe us some money technically, and if you really help me and the meeting goes well, then we can get that money back from them, and some of that can go missing, and that money can go to you guys. So there.
How do you get paid?
I am salaried, and it's not a lot, but my family.
I'm gonna approach him again with the Damocles. This time with Damocles floating over my shoulder with a point towards his face.
I do not do party tricks. I will not float for you.
I'm just gonna throw Damocles in the air. If he falls, he falls.
It clanks to the ground.
So.
Why did you do that, Kai?
Don't worry about it. Let him on the floor.
Not Kai, throwing his magic sword of victory. How quaint.
If we don't get paid, it's coming out of your wallet.
You will get paid. I don't get it.
He's going to pay us. It's the amount.
My family pays for most of this. Okay? I'm only here because I'm related to people more important than me.
No one wants to.
Can I insight this? Does he have is he does not want to be here, right?
You're pretty important.
Insight check.
Nice.
As someone with family issues, in character and out of character, I can't read this man.
I'm only here because of who I'm related to. So, and because this office was open in a time of need. Okay, but I like the job and I want to do well, but I'm not good at it. All right. So I need your help with this, and I'll give you whatever you want out of that for that. Okay?
Well, he is trying his best.
For once, I just want to be better than my cousin. Related people, bloodline. Hello.
Ooh.
You know what? I
Who
feel
was in
like
the
we've touched a nerve and we've probably gone a bit too far.
This is good.
I'm sure with the rock open check, blank check pay and additional work that we'll be doing, we'll more than justly make up what we'll make up what we need. But just to be clear, no more dancing around this truth business. All right, no more lies of omission. We are a team, whether you like it or not. So just be straightforward about stuff like this, and we can work it out. If there is no possible way for us to be paid higher than this amount, and you need to trick us into a contract to just guarantee it, then be honest with us. I think we're fine. We'll make do at the end of the world. Okay?
Okay.
Apologies for touching that nerve, but I think you could use a breather, maybe a break. We'll get to looking for this sergeant friend to not what we need. All right,
Okay.
Marcus?
Yes.
Good. We'll come back to you later.
And really, there's no need to make us sign shady contracts like this.
Yeah, if anything, it's just going to insult us, which you don't want, because we're really trying to help you.
Yeah, so let's keep it to this. I take the paper from Victor before he, fully burns it.
It's gone.
It's been gone.
Shit. I take
It's ash.
I am.
They're ashes and they're currently on his face.
Oh, I'm gonna wipe off I'm gonna take a rag that I no longer need, wipe off the sweat and ashes from his face, give him the rag, and say, "All right, take it easy for a bit. We'll come back when we have some more news. Take care, Marcus."
Who's the last one to leave?
I would like to be the last one to leave.
What's your passive perception, Kai?
13.
13. Okay. So where are you going?
Time to go find Lieutenant Bryn.
Sorry.
It's open.
Okay. Wait. I
Guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wait. I was gonna say something before I left though.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna lean back into him and I'm gonna go. Is your cousin coming anytime soon?
What?
Is your cousin coming anytime soon?
About a week and a half, I think.
A week and a half. Okay. I understand what it's like to want to be better than people. Next time, open with that, and I'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stay in touch.
You hear Kai pick me up from the floor.
Awkwardly like that.
No, the floor is where losers live.
I'm going to take my sheath off of my belt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sheath the Damocles, and then I'm going to kick him out of the door.
Maybe it was some saving throw.
Sure.
6.
Nice. Very nice,
I
guy.
feel compelled to just pick him up and carry him normally.
Damocles will also remember that.
I pick him up, and I carry him normally. And I exit.
Okay. So you exit. That happens. What do you want to do?
I do believe we were going to the inn, or wherever it is that we needed to get that information.
Does anyone know who Carter is?
What do you mean?
I don't.
We don't know who Carter is.
I do.
No,
No.
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 Mar.
Any context? Because Carter's a rather common name.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Aaron, do I know any Carters?
No.
Do I know any
It's
coroners? Because Marcus is
You-
going to need one.
I mean,
Aaron?
Victor has met Victor, and I guess Nugget already have met one. A coroner, I mean, not a Carter.
Aaron, I have a follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any mention of the name Carter in my father's journal?
No.
Understood.
I don't see why it would be.
It's a common name.
Listen, I don't know.
Just keep an eye out for any Carters that we encounter in the next few days.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
That seems like a simple, albeit very specific request. I will
Can you say
I will
why?
be sure to honor it.
Can you say why we're doing this?
Oh, it has to do with the Marcus. I'm not sure just yet, but we've pressured him enough today.
Okay.
I'll leave that to you. Anyways, let's head over to the Silver Serpent. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
This Sergeant Wren up north. Out of character. Aaron, Silver Serpent, is that a tavern?
It is. He said it was a fight pit.
Oh, a fight pit. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice
Now,
to
why
know.
are we going to the Silver Serpent now?
Do you want to go to the guard outpost first, then?
I would rather. If we go to
Actually-
the Silver Serpent, we should be ready for a fight.
Alright, then let's head to the guard outpost first. Then you might be able to. I don't know. You might have contacts there, given your position. They
I
might
might be
also
able to
know
get
where
some.
Joy is, so that's also a plus.
Yeah, that's a thing. All right, let's head to the guard outpost.
The west.
All right, you guys walk for another 5 minutes, basically following the streets that wind west until off in the distance you can see it's less of a building and more of like a checkpoint almost. There's like some covering, some makeshift like tent, almost like encampment thing that's put off to the side of the road. And you can see currently stationed inside about 5 guards that peer out, keep an eye on the passers-by on the street. Some of them walk up and down, like they leave, walk down the block, and you watch them kind of circle back around and come back. 3 of them kind of sit in chairs, lean back inside under the actual structure to keep the colder air out. They seem to be at work.
And this is at the outpost, correct? Sorry,
Yes.
I wasn't.
Yeah, it's okay.
Boy.
Where are we by the guard outpost? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cicely, you seem the type to be more familiar with this stuff. Would you take a look?
How big is the outpost about?
It's enough for 3 people, so like enough for people to actually like just sit down and watch. It's not like, hey, this is a building, this is an office, this is
Yeah, okay.
just a.
It's just the outpost.
This is a checkpoint. This is the guards sit here and watch.
We're looking for Lieutenant Flynn?
Sergeant.
Oh,
Sergeant
Sergeant
Flynn.
Flynn, sorry.
So you approach the outpost basically.
Yes, so we'll approach the outpost.
So you approach the outpost and you stop by a full-blooded orc who puts one large green hand down and goes, who are you here for?
Sergeant Flynn?
She's off, yes. If you want to wait here, she'll be back in. Shift starts in an hour. if you need her quickly, you should check there. If you need a guard, we are here.
We need her specifically.
I mean, we needed her advice about a few things, but I'm sure asking a regular guard wouldn't.
I mean, if you, well, my name is Dancis.
Nice to meet you, Dancis. That's my name. I'm Cherry. I extend my hand up for a handshake.
Strange name.
Well, I'm from Nisha, so my actual name's kind of hard, so don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
It's just silly, but I guess you can go first.
So we're
Second.
the King's Road. We're a group of adventurers that are currently working with Marcus, I believe.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
hell of a
I
start.
just wanted some opinions on a few jobs we're doing. First off, the Rock. Anything you can tell us?
Don't die.
Did you come?
No.
Get a first-hand experience, or?
No, people don't come back from those things. What?
Oh.
They eat people.
Oh,
they take buildings.
Yeah, they do.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Is there anyone who survived an encounter?
No.
Not even like a tropically weird guy who's got one eye and a stump for a leg.
If looking for tropically weird men, that probably be down at the 7th Kraken.
Okay.
A tropically weird man with one eye and a 7th leg.
I'm glad you're just as aware of this as I am.
Yeah,
my name is Marco. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Any other questions?
Not for me.
Has your day been going well?
Actually, wait. No.
It's quiet.
Good.
Actually, how is one of the champions for the Silver Serpent, Korean?
Oh.
How is she?
Wait a second. Hey, you got one of those badges.
Yeah. I'm sure you can imagine why at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing, huh? Wait, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
So how is she doing?
Well, she's champion. Good for her.
Fair enough.
If you're asking like what she's doing, like what do you mean? How is she doing?
Well, in the fight pit, besides being champion, anything else standing out recently?
Not really. I will say, if you're going to the fight pit for whatever reason you want to fight him, not so much a problem for you, but he kind of gestures to the rest of the party. You may want to cover up down there. She
goes for nut shots.
She is a hoof tiefling.
What?
Hoofed tiefling.
With hooves.
I'll just take a note to make sure I buy a cup when we go to purchase our raw metals.
It doesn't work. Trust me, I know. I've tried.
I'm just not going to fight her.
Actually, how are the fights conducted at the Silver Serpent?
Well, normally or with her.
With her.
Yes.
Well, normally they're, if just one of you get one opponent, two of you get two opponents, keep it even. Kieran does this thing called cheating, where if she's losing, it becomes a much higher number. And that is not fun. Not that she loses often, though. Beat me.
But she has lost before?
No.
She's champion for a reason.
Well, because she cheat.
Yeah.
Can we go to the fight pit today? Sure.
Hey, it's open. It's open all day and night.
And Bryn's there, right now?
Probably, yeah.
Cool, two birds with one stone. Really quick, two things I want to ask about. One, Actually, 3 things. One, you know good Smith in town? Someone
Uh,
does a good job.
he comes back and he turns behind him. And you see the dwarf kind of lean back on a chair, smoking. Nar, you know Smith? And he goes, hammers and anvils. Well, there you go, dwarf. Hammers and anvils. It's east side, right? East side. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hammers and anvils. 2 more things. We're on the lookout for 2 people.
Mm.
One is a friend who's wandered off. Their name is Joy. Gunpowder sorceress, really ditzy. If you see her, just send her to Marcus, who will send her.
Probably
to us.
carrying a bunch of pastries.
Yeah, that's an important thing to know. She's an elf.
Assuming she hasn't already eaten all of them.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
And secondly, I know the name sounds stupid. It's Dr. Feelgood.
That does sound stupid.
Alicia Goodman.
That does sound.
Yeah.
That sounds obvious.
Yeah, I know. Point is, she's someone we're out on the hunt for due to her doing less than good things.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Definitely arrest her on site if you can. She's done some pretty hard things in Kratar.
Yeah. The shithole to the south. Why are you down there?
We had to clean up that shithole before coming to this one.
Hope you did a good job.
Yeah, we did. Anyways, thank you, Danzus.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, Kai, we're going to the
You
fight.
really are eager to get your ass kicked, aren't you?
He's gonna
I'm gonna win.
the groin once and then never want to go to a fight pit again.
It's days like this where I'm so glad that I'm a ranged fighter.
Yeah, this is a thing.
And then Aaron unveils that she has, like, rocket hooves or something.
Silver Serpent?
Silver Serpent.
Silver Serpent.
Make the investigation checks.
Am I allowed to just help someone
Yes,
instead
you
of
are.
making one?
Yes, you are.
Let me
Wait,
choose
to
quickly.
look for the Silver
Okay.
Serpent?
I was going to say let me choose before somebody rolls, but I guess
wait,
it's going to be
wait.
Cicely.
What's this
Yeah, it
investigation
helps
check
us away.
To find the Silver Serpent, because you don't know
Wait,
exactly
did
where
you
it
get
is.
directions?
I
Oh,
thought-
okay.
Nope.
From Marcus? No, those the general
No.
location.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that lowers the DC if there is one.
Well, nice 8, Cicely. I guess we're guided by my 19.
I would have helped. I would have helped you.
Uh,
Rolled
you all-
already.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Victor, you hear? Hey, boss!
What?
Wait. My gambling senses are tingling. That way. And Joy begins flying off, and you follow him.
I'm not running. You're going to
I'm
fly.
running.
You're not.
I'm running.
I'll carry
Kai
you
in
before I
full
let you run.
Kai in full sprint following Dario in full flying speed.
Dario can only go as
Dario
far as
is-
my range.
Normal speed.
You
He's
watch
gonna
as
run into the hump in his
I
range.
can't wait for Dario to hit the invisible wall of my range.
you watch as he hits a wall, like he hits the edge of the 100 feet, and then pops, and then poofs back, and is just going again.
Ah,
That
like,
gives me just enough time to catch my breath.
like a Super Mario 2 character walking off the side of the screen.
Yes. And he, between Dario and Kai just going, you guys follow him to the outside
At casual walking speed.
at casual walk speed. Dario gets there first, and then Kai like slightly behind. Of
I
a
must feel really shitty about that.
of a marble building with a coiling silver serpent running up and around its roof that turns and hangs down, mouth agape over a door. And above the door itself, it says Silver Serpent Fight Pit.
Should we knock?
It's an establishment, right? As I go to the door
Establishment.
handle, I'm just gonna open the door.
You open the door to see a crowd of people. It is.
You know what? Cicely is gonna try to kind of stay towards like the middle of the group, like high.
Just,
Generally-
You might just want to hide your badge.
Marco will gladly help assist in this and just like huddle around.
Like
Uh,
As
it's
will
less
I.
standing out, but like more just blending in with the rest of the group.
Like literally, like a human crowd is donutting around you.
So Assassin's Creed blend in style. Make a stealth check.
All right.
Do I get advantage?
Just Sicily.
Just Sicily? Okay.
Do I get advantage?
No, it's straight stealth.
Is me and Marco essentially helping?
It's straight stealth.
Oh, okay.
Since I see Sicily attempting to hide, I'm gonna be a bit more braggadocious than I am.
So, Kai.
Fucking stupid Kai.
So,
Victor, you have to come for this boy's soul. Nugget, do something.
Sakura and Kai. As you open the door, you are immediately greeted with the sound of the fight. And looking at from your perspective down. So you're at the top when the door opens, and there's a walkway stairs that leads down about 30 feet. And on the outside ring where the stairs lead down, there are these kind of this seating that's kind of stone carved down in rings that lead down. That circle around, almost kind of like a gladiator's pit that leads downward instead of being leveled out. And looking down, you can see in the center of a roped off area, a tiefling with pale human skin, humanish as far as tieflings get skin, currently fighting a larger gray, almost stone-like entity. Marco, give me a knowledge history check.
Wait, I'm giving the knowledge history check?
Yes, you.
Okay. I'll try.
15. Marco, that is a Goliath. You know them because they inhabit the north, especially the borders where they do tend to come a little bit into Mir. Not terribly far in, but Goliath traders are not unheard of, especially for more outgoing northerner clans.
That's a surprise.
And the tiefling woman has her hair kind of just thrown down. You can see at the top there's just a kind of pool of blood that is forming around where her mouth is. And she's kind of
see she got socked in the face.
As she's kind of hung on the rope looking out, the Goliath kind of staggering back up to his feet behind him. All of you make perception checks.
Okay. Marco would make a really good corner man.
Hey, on that note, Marco, you see as the Goliath kind of steadies himself using the other side of the rope across from where the tiefling is, kind of using it to pull himself up to his much taller form, kind of rising up. You can see a goblin in
you gotta do it, champ.
In a red and white suit and white and gold and red trimmed hat, kind of come up to just where the Goliath's face would be and spit, and this green mist goes scattering across his face, and the Goliath holds his face in just enough time for the tiefling to quickly bite herself and
I see a cheating corner man.
Oh shit, yeah, and plant her hoof square in between his legs.
Does this tiefling look familiar to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you know what would be really funny? Marco's gonna do the shoulder thing to Cherry and go, if you get hit by that, hellish rebuke.
As the Goliath falls down to his knees, kind of just bringing him level with the tiefling just at her waist, she steps back again and kind of stays up again and hits the square of her hoof into the side of his face, and he falls over unconscious. There is a loud eruption of both boos and cheers, because at this point, you get the sense that the crowd is just used to it by now. So they're basically split on how to react.
I see Matanza has won again.
How How do I get into a fight?
Well, isn't there a bookie for these things? Let you talk to Kai.
The goblin immediately kind of runs into the ring holding this large, almost it's just pure silver like belt. And as he hands it to the tiefling, she holds it up. Cicely and Kai, you both notice in the dead center of it, kind of smelted in there, you see her badge.
Wow. You're gonna have to fight her to get that badge.
You know what? I'm looking at every other guy in the party, then back to Cicely. I'm glad it's her and not one of us.
Oh no, you all are fighting with me.
No, absolutely. Nope.
Cicely,
I'll fight with you once I learn the rules.
Hold on, I have a better idea. An idea that might benefit all of us.
As this is happening, from the two walkways that lead to the thing, from the leftmost one, you can see a mass of people all in black begin walking out towards the tiefling, and they kind of like surround her and start taking her and like congratulating her. And one of them, a dark-skinned female with blonde hair kind of pulled back into a braid, picks her up and puts her on her shoulders. And as she's kind of turning with her, the tiefling holding the belt high, she looks out into the crowd. And what's your stealth roll?
The stealth roll was an 18.
18. It's modified, yeah. She turns and she immediately kind of tugs the top of the human woman's braids and whispers down to her.
Marco awkwardly shuffles in front of Cicely.
In front of?
Yeah.
Form the phalanx.
And
I will also shuffle in front of,
but Marco's like not looking at the tiefling, like he's looking off in the. I have nothing to do with this.
And you can see this group at this point, about in between people that have gotten into the ring and people surrounding it. It's like a good dozen and a half people, with still more coming out. All in unison, kind of like stop and begin to turn towards you guys.
Now that I've gotten your attention,
before the human woman puts her down, and you can see the barest, like the faintest gleam in the tiefling's eyes as she looks up to you guys and goes, "Well, shit."
Hey, Cicely, are you ready to fight this entire club of people? Just asking.
I didn't want to.
Hey, sis, what's up?
Listen, I was going to suggest.
I'm sure you know what's up.
Think I don't see you there behind your two much more gloomy-looking fellows there.
What about here too?
What? I'd like to think I
Okay.
have a sunny disposition, thank you.
I'm at most mildly peeved.
Wow,
I'm
wait,
right
that was
here.
that was actually a pun because Marco's probably.
Nice to meet you all. Everyone, please, my adoring fans, please shut up. I'm talking. And the crowd hushes.
Oh, you're a joy, aren't
These, well, specifically the red-haired one, this bitch. See, here's the thing. Where I come from, and again, where I come from is much more important than whatever it is you dreads come from. We have this thing called education. And in this magical land of education, we have a very important school. And you see, redhead up there, we went to school, and it's something that I couldn't, like, I've been kicking all of your asses for so long. I forgot something. I have other asses to kick, right? I can do that because you can't stop me from leaving because I'm better than you, right? But, and I prove it because like every night I come out here and I stomp someone. That happens. That's why I have the belt. That's why I'm the champion. However, now there are some people that technically are better than me, or so other people think are better than me. Please, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, my name it.
And before he finishes that,
That's not canon.
Push
He
him
didn't
all the way
say
to the
that.
front. My name is Kai. I want to fight.
Shut up! I wasn't talking about you. No. Please, introduce yourself.
Sicily.
Keep going. Anything you want to say?
I'm gonna punch someone in the crowd.
I'm just looking for
Why?
someone.
Kai wants to start a riot. Hey, everybody!
I can't wait for it to be
Riot!
stockades after this.
You look over and you just throw your fist out and you feel the taste. No damage. No damage. You feel your fist hit something like rough, and you turn to look and you just hit like a lizard fall from the side of the head. This thing goes, bitch.
Let's get in the ring.
Kieran looks back to you guys and goes, most importantly, up there, right, is someone that this fair country thinks is better than me. What's your number again?
A2.
Shut up, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right?
I'm curious as to what her number is. Do
A3.
we already know?
A3.
Yes, one rank higher. One. But that's not really gonna matter
Sounds like
because
an inferiority complex.
it sounds like you know what? Shut up. Right? Shut
If
up.
it makes any difference, I was homeschooled.
I can tell that. Now, here's the thing.
Wow.
We have some important business to do. And by important business, it means I'm going to do to her what I've been doing to you morons for the past few months, right? Because I need her badge. It's going to look great in my belt. I'm going to make it like a whole belt for that. It's going to look great. Like an actual champion's belt. So, when are you free? And she looks up to you. All of you at this point, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Leaned over and she goes, when are all of you free?
Now.
By
No.
you three, who does she mean
no,
out of
no.
us?
No.
All of you.
No, he's saying, when are you free?
Yeah.
Oh.
When are you
Free, not-
free?
Oh, I thought you said one of you three.
No.
Oh,
Not now.
Well, luckily for you, I just got finished and I'm all booked up for today, sweetie. But tell you what, though, come back in 2 days. We have a thing going on. What's that? She leans up to the goblin and goes, "What's that thing called?" And the goblin whispers back, "You can roll perception," because he's actually whispering.
I want to fight. I don't care.
Can I smack Kai in the back of the head?
You're protecting Sicily. Leave me alone.
You're standing like 2 feet from me.
Can I
How
Hunter's
far
Mark
into
Kai
the crowd
just
I
for the
am?
menacing?
23. Hold on.
I just want to lens flare at the boy.
And they go, right, yeah, that. You idiots don't know what it is. I'm not going to tell you because, again, you're not damn using. But come back here 2 days. I'm going to kick her ass. I'm going to kick your ass. You know what? We're going to kick all of your asses.
Marco cocks his gun aggressively.
Hang on a second. Listen, you can try me. I'm right here.
I mean, I'm not going to shoot you now. That's not
I'm
fair.
gonna approach her.
No, you're not. Can I grab
Marco's
him by,
going to grab
collar?
Kai by the scruff of his collar.
Listen.
So, well, I can't believe we're grabbing the same area.
Control your little chihuahua. Come back in 2 days, and I'll fix him for you. All right? That sound fair?
I'm gonna kill her.
Remember, always
Lady,
stay and
it's a little too early in the season to start pushing SummerSlam.
Remember, always
Calm down a little bit.
Remember, always stay and neuter your pets, people. It's been great. I'm Kieran.
To be fair, I would neuter you too if I was given the chance.
I'm gonna kill her.
I'm Kieran. You're champion. You're better. Remember that. I'm out. Let's go. And
Marco's gonna look Sicily in the eye. He's gonna grab one of her hands and go, "I can't wait to ice this bitch."
I'm going to shoot a look to Marco and Cicely, that just says come with me.
Wait, where you guys? You know what?
Marco releases Kai's collar and walks out the door.
Just come back here eventually. I'm gonna go look for Sergeant Bryn.
Can you go find Sergeant Bryn? We'll
Yeah, I
be
know.
outside. I don't want to be in this crowd
I-
more than you need to.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Aaron?
do that. Kai,
Yeah?
hype yourself up with Nugget.
I'm starting a fight.
Have fun.
We're not bailing him out of there.
What he does is his own business.
Yeah, at this point.
You know, Cicely is stepping outside with Marco and
Pax, make sure Kai doesn't hurt himself too hard.
Damocles actually goes, not yet. Not on the waist.
Not yet, Kai.
I want her.
I'm gonna put Damocles down, and I'm gonna say, if you don't want to fight right now, but I have some steam to blow off.
Then use it constructively.
I'm gonna constructively cut people down.
You're going to constructively wait.
I'm gonna punch somebody else.
Man, you ever have tutoring lessons and
He just punches me. Back.
Is anyone there with Kai?
I'm
pretty
in
sure
the
it's-
same. I'm in the
pretty
same
sure it's-
establishment, but I'm looking for Sergeant Bryn.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Cherry and Ari.
Kai. Oh yeah, Ari's here too. You kind of punch again, and you feel like that's just solid hit your hand, like wall.
Is it a?
See another large gray, similar to the nose in the ring, but this one has a full goatee. Like is white and black that goes around the mouth. And looks at you and goes, 2 days. And he spits on the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna cut him,
What?
but not yet.
You see as
Do I see this?
as he stands up, you stop at the bottom of his pecs.
Okay.
And he walks down towards the now exiting 20-odd people and follows them out.
So he's leaving too.
He is leaving too.
Is
Oh,
anyone staying?
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Oh,
Yeah.
you forgot something.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna soil his
I'm
pants.
gonna change the intermission side really quick because I need a refresh roll 20.
Oh, go for it.
I'm gonna soil his pants.
I kind of
Can I
wish you were
audibly
there
do
to
this?
soil what's her name's pants.
Oh, you don't spit at my friend's feet. Oh,
Oh my god.
What's your name, boy?
oh, my name. It's Nugget. Nice to meet ya. What's your name?
Nugget?
Nugget.
2 days.
Oh, please don't hit me. I'm frail, but you can hit my friend.
Oh, I'll hit both of you. You asked for my name?
Yeah, I did.
It's Stein. And
It's a
he
dumb name.
walks down and heads with now soiled pants, apparently.
He's no-selling it so hard.
Oh my god, Aaron just standing
Is he
there
walking with
outside
like
her.
a weird limp?
No. No.
Wait. Aaron, I know
Yeah.
I'm not there,
Uh-huh.
but does he have like the Scott Steiner headdress?
You're not there.
I know he's not, but one of our party members are, so they would know.
He's...
I'm not telling you.
You don't have to tell me. I, the player, just have to know.
Hey, you're not there.
Is anyone staying in this fight pit?
They are all departing.
It seems like the Mundo Nation is leaving.
I angrily pick up Damocles. I unsheath him.
Damocles goes, this reminds me of where I was made.
In a fight pit.
I'm gonna unsheath him, and I'm gonna draw a K on one of the walls.
The violence excites me.
keep that energy.
Meanwhile, Sakura.
You do have to roll an investigation check as I
Yeah, give me an
ask
investigation
people
check.
constantly, hey, are you
Yeah.
Sergeant Bryn? Or hey, do you know of a Sergeant Bryn?
Go for it.
Is your name Sergeant Bryn?
7.
Hello.
It takes you the better part of, cause a lot of it is actually fighting through the now like departing crowd too. Like you're going against the tide. But eventually you kind of walk towards and you're pointed out to a human woman, slight size about 5'3", with kind of one side of the head shaved, the other side braided back into like a longer black braid that stops at about mid back level. Most of the guard clothing kind of stripped away down to like the very bare minimums, where you can see just the badge and the lettuce, the bottom piece of armor, which is kind of used to cover the chest down. And she's kind of getting her stuff and standing up to leave with the crowd before you like flag her down. And she makes her way over to you and goes, "Good afternoon. How can I help you? Name's Bryn."
Nice to meet you. I'm Sakura, but you can just call me Cherry. I'm with this group of adventurers that Ryan sent to help with Marcus.
So, Sergeant Bryn in that case. Good luck with that. He's a bit of a major fuck up.
Yeah, we're gonna try to work around that.
We can all try.
Anyways, I just wanted to ask for some advice about like an inn where we can stay at, any good advice or points of interest in the town.
When you say inn, how deep are your pockets, friend?
Nothing too luxurious, but obviously not a shithole.
Well, I know of 3 inns. Even though you said not luxurious, the highest inn in the city is the Nested Dove. It's expensive, but it is very nice. I was there once, made some extra income, and had to stay after a night of partying, and it is very, very luxurious. Very expensive though. So
How much was the night?
I'm not gonna lie, I was coming off of a drunken night out. I don't remember. It was what I was told was it was comp to me. Apparently, I did well in the pit, so I was put up there.
These other 2 inns you mentioned, what are they?
The mid-tier option is the Brownstone. Brownstone.
Brownstone.
Okay, Brownstone.
Run by dwarves, hence the stone, but everyone knows a little bit about it. It's got a dwarf, so dwarven ale on tap, decently comfortable. It's nice. If you're staying for, a short amount of time, a month or so.
Yeah, I think we'll be done in about a month.
I don't know if you want the third option, but it's an option.
More info is always helpful.
Last in is Flea Bitten.
Okay, you don't need to explain much past the name.
It is free.
What's the catch?
First catch, you need to find it. For that, you need a drow or a kobold, because it's technically in the Underdark. Or the higher levels of said place.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that. Although
it's nice from what I've heard. If you don't mind the fact that you don't, see the sun or sky.
Have you been there yourself?
No, gods, no. It was the fact that because it is in the Underdark, you run the risk of being digested.
I've heard tales of the Underdark.
Yes, it is not pretty. So, it's free for a reason.
I guess.
And it's also hard to find, of course. Not to say that drow or kobolds are uncommon, but they're a bit rare. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to stay down there myself. So, not for us. But by their standards, apparently, it is a great establishment. You mind walking?
You were on your way out, of course.
Yeah.
I do have a few friends here, but I'll just talk to them in front of the building later. I'll walk you out.
Alright.
So aside from these inns, I did actually talk to a guard earlier. I think his name was Danzas, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yes.
I just asked him about same information. About this the case with the rock. Do you know anything besides the fact that it's able to carry buildings? Anything that could help? Any experts on birds in the city? Kind of reaching here, but
no. It's, from what the reports say, it's strange. Some of the experiments or whatever they did over there in Tona Day did something to it, but don't know anything special. Don't know anything about it. Nothing. No one comes back when it shows up. So people get eaten,
All right.
I do know that if you look outside and during the right time, you can see it in the distance.
You can see its silhouette?
No, it.
Oh.
It is that big.
I will definitely keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, if you hear a screeching bird, just look up to your west. It's probably over there.
Got it. So, Bryn, you really only this is like where you usually hang out in case we need to talk to you again.
Yeah. Here are the outpost. Come here. Go to the after work or about during shifts, downtime. Go back to work and then go home.
I'll swing by often then. Oh, and I'm not sure if you see him as I point over to Kai. That one is a part of my group, and he wants to fight the champion here.
Oh. Yeah. He's gonna get kicked in the dick.
We're trying to not let him do that.
Listen, you know what? I wouldn't surprise this.
He's the type to learn from his mistakes.
Do you feel like fighting?
Fight pits aren't my scene. I mean, I'd be down to watch it sometime with you, but I'm not sure about participating.
Well, I mean, I would say to go ahead and do so. There's some fair amount of coin to be won, especially if you beat her. Yeah.
I do like my dick, though.
Okay, listen. I'm going to be honest. I've done some fighting, and you can only do that once, maybe 3 times.
That is a hoof.
It is. It is.
I haven't really met tieflings that are
hoofed.
Demon-y, I guess.
Yeah, square in the bait and tackle. Hurts.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna encourage my friends from the stands.
Oh well, her friends do that too, and then they run in, and then it's
a free for all. All right, I might do that.
Oh well, free for all. It's the wrong word. It's like, oh, it was a 1v1, and then it's 7 and 10 and 12, and oh, look at that, having kicked in the dick. Oh well. If there's nothing else, I gotta go back to work.
Okay, take care, Brent. Really quick, do you know of a good smith in this town? We were told of this one by a dwarf near Danvis.
If a dwarf recommends a smith, you should probably swear by it.
Alright, good point. Take care, Bryn. Good luck on the job. Oh, and if you see an elf that's really ditzy, consumes pastries, and calls herself Joy, could you send her over our way before she causes damage by accident?
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. And I'm assuming she walks off after that, and I'm just gonna wait in front of the Silver Serpent for everyone to reconvene.
Meanwhile, outside the Silver Serpent.
You mean the small little party of me, Cicely, and Marco?
Yep. Zoom out from the dumb look on Marco's face while he waits to figure out what this is about.
Yes, out there.
Not here. Somewhere quiet.
You can see angry lines flowing from my hair, but I am
can't
dead
see you,
silent.
though.
We can't see you. We're
You're
outside.
inside still at this point.
Oh, all right.
It's okay, small angry child. You can be angry inside. Let the adults talk outside.
DM, can I see the menacing lines coming out of the building?
You look up to see the menacing lines coming out of the building.
I believe Dio lives here.
However, but they only follow the direction that Kieran goes in.
Oh, I see.
Now let's find some place quiet to talk.
Okay.
Up to you.
I'll say you can duck into like an alley as the crowd's kind of leaving. You can find like a secluded alley that's like a block away, kind of off the beaten path.
So let's cut to the chase here. You're definitely gonna have to fight her at some point. I looked at Cicely.
I am not doing this fight alone.
Oh no,
No, of course not.
this is why we're having this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Now we know what the strategy is, especially what we just saw. If she was ever losing.
Yeah.
I'll
Someone-
beat up the goblin.
No, I say we deal with them before they have a chance to even consider dealing with us.
Quick. Here's the thing, though. She mentioned Fight Mania for 2 days from now.
Yeah, you know, SummerSlam.
Yeah, you don't know what SummerSlam is?
What?
It's fine. We can talk about it later.
Oh my god. Okay.
What's important is we have 2 days to essentially clear out as much of her goons as possible. And preferably we do it quietly.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Now,
I have a dumb idea.
No, I'm not saying I'm above murder.
I have a really dumb idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, please go on. You go first.
Do you think that if we offer some of the dumber ones a job to help us fight the Rock, that they'll take it?
Absolutely not. I
No,
thought you were.
wait,
I thought you were going to
guys,
suggest using the wine,
guys?
which I would have been completely for.
Guys?
No, that's a good idea, though.
Yes.
Oh, guys? Theoretically, how many of her goons are there only because she's paying them?
We're not sure, but
That's not something we could know.
quite honestly, if I'm being honest, in regards to the fear as a motivator, she definitely has the upper hand on you. No offense, of course.
No. I'm talking about paying them off using the money from the Rock, because it's a blank fucking check.
Listen, I will be completely honest with you. For some people, their lives and more importantly, the safety and well-being of the genitals is much more important than any amount of money you could throw at them.
I mean, hey, they can't stop all of us.
Look,
Which
if
is
she gets no, here's the thing: if she gets beaten, their genitals are safe.
I mean, I don't think that's how she's
So-
keeping them in her pocket.
Sadly,
That too.
however, you can't exactly prove that by words alone. What I'm simply suggesting is just eliminating them from the factory at all.
Yeah, we could also
completely.
pick them off piecemeal in the next 2 days.
Cicely, what I am offering to you is the Victor Marco Protection Agency. The VMPA, if you will.
I don't think we've ever failed. That was a failure.
You got the wine, I have a...
I do have the scotch, but I'd rather not use it on
You have the
something
wine, I have a gun, and neither of us are above murder.
Okay,
Okay, I'm a little above murder.
let's try to keep
No,
that
you're
out of
not.
it.
A little.
Let's try to keep that out of it. On the other hand, let's.
I'll make perception checks.
Perception?
Yeah.
All right. I am, however, 4 accidents.
6. I wish I helped Marco.
As you have a conversation, you look over out of your alley, and you just see just numbers.
I'm going to take this opportunity to memorize as many faces as I can.
Same.
There,
I would like to help Marco.
But that's just the inward. The outward. Okay. What's up?
Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
There.
All right.
I want to help him.
Do I have to make the wisdom check or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he get an advantage for my help? He doesn't need
Don't
it.
need it. But no, the thing I was gonna do was outwardly, if I can. Have you ever seen the movie Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yes.
You ever see that bit where the wolf is howling at the moon and Mr. Fox waves at it and the wolf stops howling and then just waves back at him?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
As you look over, you can see just numbers, a lot of the same kind of black attire.
Mm-hmm.
You can make out the much louder color of the goblin suit kind of in the middle of them.
Mm-hmm.
But as you have a conversation, you look over, you can see the dozen, half dozen, and still more just kind of walking.
Hey.
Yes. How many people are in this Bullet Club?
Aaron, I got a question.
Many dozens.
Aaron, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume Suit Goblin is the man in charge of all these goons?
That's up to you.
Hey DM, what would happen if I were to pop my collar and just walk in there?
Is it like the bush?
You pop your collar and go to walk in, and as soon as you get to like the first two people, which kind of like open up the mixed space for you, you feel a hand reach out and stop you.
Okay, I know when I'm not wanted.
And you look up and you see the dark-skinned human woman who just looks at you and shakes her head no.
I put my hand on her hand, and then I just, okay. And then I walk away.
As you put your hand on her hand, it doesn't feel, you don't feel flesh. You feel,
does it just feel like cold?
damn you.
Okay. I'm glad I did this.
This better be information you share with the class, Margot.
Well, I'll share it when I'm not directly in danger. Thank you.
Yeah, no shit.
And as she kind of stops and pushes you out, she, on the outside of the goblin, so the goblin is behind her, the mask kind of closes and they keep walking.
Okay, but they weren't like saying anything. They were just kind of West Side Story style.
Yeah, she put her hand on your chest, shook her head no, and then walked.
Okay. I just walk back as though nothing happened. And I'm like, her hands were really, really hard.
Like rock?
No, like metal. Maybe a little bit of bark, but mostly metal. Like those are not normal hands.
Now, since you got up close and personal,
I
know you were stopped, but were you able to gauge any sort of hierarchy among the goons?
Well, obviously the hierarchy of goons is goblin, everybody else.
Okay, so
probably her with a close third.
I think we know where we're dropping next.
Based on my knowledge, I would guess that probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for, apt description. Is that correct, DM? Did I pick that up properly?
I mean, I can't confirm or deny.
Okay. Well, I mean, based off of what I said, does that seem like a kosher thing to say?
I can't confirm or deny. It's however you want to read it. Yeah.
That's how I'm reading it.
Okay. With this little scouting session over, everyone kind of.
Wait, I do have one last question.
Yeah.
Because I figured, like, if I don't ask this now, I'm not going to get the chance to ask it later.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell what direction they're walking in relative to like where they might be headed?
They're heading back south, like kind of into more. Well, the most of the mass heading back south.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So then it would be pretty difficult.
Some of them are breaking off more to the north, but the major mass is heading more into the city. Like, okay. Yeah.
They're headed home, boys.
Yeah.
I was trying to discern where that might be. So we could get the drop on them. All right. I'm sorry.
So with that, everyone reconvenes outside of the Silver Serpent.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
If there's nothing else, we can call it here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stream ending slide.
Thanks, Aaron.
Woo! And
thank you, all the people who may or may not be still watching the stream.
Yeah.
I don't have chat open. I can't tell.
It's fine. There are some people, and I know there are people who will be watching after.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta do.
We appreciate you.
Next time, will we face a kaiju bird? Will we find Dr. Feelgood? Will Joy blow up the armory? It's filled with gunpowder? I don't know. Who knows?
We'll probably face a kaiju bird, let me tell you.
I can't wait.
We can figure out what happens next time. Next time on Blood Price.
Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night.
Good night.
Night.